What's up?
It finished.
Everybody.
It finished
It
right
is-
before
did
the
it
intro
finish?
finished.
Outstanding. Let's see who we
Please
got
don't
in
talk
chat.
about the 3D printer.
Magna, what's up? Thanks for joining us.
Yo,
Shire Nerd, Trippin',
How's it going?
every time fanboy.
yeah.
Thanks for joining us. So
Gold,
we
what'd you
have
think
a
of that
guest
picture?
tonight. We have a guest tonight.
Sorry.
Sir, please introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm known as Yaucha8642 on Instagram. I sometimes, very rarely, post pictures about dinosaurs, predators, and a little bit of everything sometimes.
Nice. How long you been doing this?
I think I started in like 2019 or 2018. It's one of those two. I think it was 2019 though.
Very cool. Very cool. So why? What got you into it?
Well, I've been collecting most of my life. I started like seriously collecting probably in middle school, and then once after I graduated, I started collecting more, and then I wanted to try to get into photography a little bit, and I went to school for film and art, so I wanted to do stuff with that. So I figured I'd try out a little bit on Instagram a little bit. Try taking photos, maybe some videos. Haven't really done that yet, but I tried to.
Your
do
work's
stuff like
awesome, man.
I try. So,
And you do something like that we're going to be talking about tonight. You do a lot of customizing, correct?
I have been doing a lot more customs lately. I've dabbled in customizing for the past couple of years, but I've been doing it more seriously in the last 2 or 3, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Do you?
Sorry. Yep.
Oh no! Is it just the dinosaurs, or do you do customization across the board?
So I started customizing predators at first because Predator was like my favorite. What's the word I'm looking for? It's my favorite IP.
Right.
Like I probably have more predators than anything else. Actually, that's not true. I probably have more dinosaurs. But I really like predators, and I liked creating my own stories with predators. I actually have 2 of some of my favorite customs that I'll show later. But I like writing stories too, so that's where a lot of my customs came from before.
Right.
But now with dinosaurs, as my painting skills got a little bit better, I paint them based off of like a documentary or a movie, or occasionally try my own thing. I don't usually do that too much because that's a little too difficult. I need something to base it off of. I can't freehand too much.
Right.
So.
Well, I mean, what Gold's shown us and what I've seen from your page, you are definitely moving up the ranks and probably getting picked up by somebody. Jesus, because your painting up on those dinosaurs are really good.
I don't know about that, but
you've taken some of the more cartoony ones that they've done, the ones with like shoddy paint jobs, and the paint that you've applied has just really brought the figure out.
Yeah,
from your paint application. So
yeah, practice definitely makes perfect. I've been doing it for a while. I watch a lot of videos on how other people do it, and I try to replicate their techniques. And the more techniques I get, obviously, the better it comes out. Right. So, like, if you looked at like my first ever custom that I did, probably like 2 years ago, and then you looked at the one I did now, it's like night and day. So I genuinely see the improvements, and I seeing. I don't like the process. Like I don't think anybody who customizes really enjoys doing it.
Oh, agree, 100%.
Yeah,
But-
I can understand that.
Yeah.
But you got to admit, like once it's done and you look at it, you're like, yes, I did that.
Oh yeah, you're satisfied with it. I've done a
Yeah.
couple customs, and like that achievement you get is like no other. But the process, like you said, miserable.
Oh yeah, like I hate base coding. I hate prime coding. I hate all that stuff. And I'm also
Especially the eyes.
Mhm.
Fucking
I've-
hate
I've-
eyes.
I've been using I use pens for eyes now. It makes it so much easier. But
I might have to do that. I've been using paint, and that's a nightmare, dude. Like the Gundam pins in white or
I use these Micron. pens.
Okay, that works on good on plastic.
Yeah, it works pretty well.
I did not know that. See, I've always used the Gundam pins and then get pissed off after about 2 uses when they shit out on you.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
a big fan of the Gundam markers either because they either don't work at all or they work too much.
Facts.
Fair.
But I use the microns for like fine detail, like eyes and nose, the nostrils especially, and I got like bunch of different tip sizes too. And sometimes I'll use them for to like outline stripes,
Okay.
and then I'll fill it in with brushes.
Nick, we are 6 minutes into the show and you've already like unlocked unlimited potential for some of the customs I'm working on, and that's not exaggeration. I'm being
What's
so
up,
serious.
Killzone?
Happy to help.
So, all right, I've asked questions. You guys ask questions.
Oh shit! I mean, I think I just asked mine. Like he just solved the eyes for me, and maybe everyone in watching.
Killzone wants
Shit,
to.
okay,
I
Killzone,
see you smile when he said it.
Well, I did because I was thinking about the picture I worked on for you right before we came on
Yeah.
the show.
God, that sounds awful.
Unfortunately, I saw Lights' facial expression when I said that. I'm like, damn it, I shouldn't have said
I'm
that.
so sorry, Nick. It wasn't
I'm
anything
interrupting them
personal.
all.
It's in my periphery right now, so that
You got to be careful. You got to
I'm
be
so
careful
sorry.
around these two.
I was like, damn it, I lost him.
No, the Micron. See, I don't like to take risks too much with whenever I do customs. Like I'll paint
Oh,
figures,
same.
and I've been doing some stuff, but like you never want to mess up because it's so much harder to get it back to what it was if you do mess
Yep.
up. So I don't like trying stuff that I don't know for a fact that it will work. So now that I know the Micron stuff
What's
will
up,
work,
Marcel?
I'm gonna use that. Like I've been working on this this custom Silent Hill 2 James Sunderland figure, and I just can't get the eyes right. Like I use a brush. I got the tiniest bristles I can. Just doesn't look
Yeah.
right. Looks very cartoonish. That Micron pin's gonna
Yeah, well,
send me over.
I've never painted a human face before, so and
Do
I've
not
never done.
recommend it.
I've no, the closest I've ever gotten was I tried repainting a NECA Planet of the Apes Caesar,
Mhm.
and I tried to paint his eyes, and they're kind of wonky. I'm debating about one of these days trying to touch them up a little bit, but yeah, eyes are
But
not fun.
Seriously, thank you. I don't mind weathering and
Yeah.
doing like washes and stuff. I'll do that all
Same.
day long.
See, I
Even
enjoy dry brushing. I like dry brushing.
yeah, I did a Daredevil. I got one of those CT Toys black suit Daredevils, and
What's up,
the new
Brady?
show where it's like his suit is kind of flaking off when he spray paint it. Tried to recreate that in like the comic look. It looks kind of cool. I might strip all the paint off and do it again, but
Mhm.
I don't mind doing that. But fine details, I just can't. I
Yeah.
can't. So
Let's see, Magnus says, still easing into customizing. Big thing that scares me is taking a Dremel to joints to make room for the layers of paint.
So
Have you ever done that?
I actually do that for my Allosauruses that I painted. I Dremel all the joints to try to minimize paint rub. It's not foolproof. There's still rub, but it's definitely it lowers it down.
can I ask a question about that?
Yes.
So what is how much should you Dremel or sand down a joint? Like when is too much or
So I don't really have an answer to that. I usually just sand it down enough until there's like a noticeable dent so that it won't rub when you move it.
okay.
So like I kind of just eyeball it where I think that like, okay, that looks good, and then obviously, when I paint it, like I'll test it out too, to see how bad the paint rub is. But
And
I
like
don't really have. I don't have an answer for that.
Oh, that's fair.
So going into customizing, this goes for the chat too. How many people, obviously Lights has done it. Yautja has done it. Gold, how much
Yes.
customizing have you've done it?
I've done some Predators.
I-
Me and him have done Predators together.
Yeah. I change clothes. That's about the limit of my customizing, or I pop parts. That's it. That's where I
That's-
Kit bashing counts.
Oh, look, you've got Savage Crucible. You got those Shadow Slates, dude. You
Yep,
got to
nope.
throw some paint on them
Negative.
bad boys.
Negative.
You got to throw
Not
some
until I get better.
just a little bit. The
Nope.
good thing about the Shadow Slate is that's just pure plastic underneath them. That's not paint on them. So
Yeah,
you
you
can
don't
get that
strip
stuff
anything.
off easy. You can strip it
Yeah.
off easy.
Yeah, no, I can't
Those are
paint
the-
worth of shit. So
Oh, you don't have to
no.
paint worth the shit. Okay, it's fine.
Go for your pressure him.
Oh, he won't. It doesn't work. Although I
Mine-
have seen my painting skills on my dios get a lot better.
That's good.
Even some
So-
dry brush and just some color in there.
Yeah.
Anyway, my
Yeah.
my favorite customizing to do is to Dremel the fuck out of a McFarlane's abdomen and chest area
And
to get
thighs.
better range. And the thighs,
Yes.
Thick thighs save lives, but not on McFarlane's.
I've been doing that to some of my Haya figures.
Let's see. I only paint for customizing stuff. I do too much dio work to want to fully customize stuff figures on top of dios. Fair. So do you do any dio work too, or is it just
No.
figures?
No, just figures. I'm
Okay,
not skilled enough for that.
Yeah. You know what? I can make a good rock. I've learned that's where you start with. You start with rocks. And if you can make a piece of foam look like a real rock, you're on your way.
That's a nice boulder.
Yes. Let's see.
The
I
pioneers
have some
used to ride
thighs in
those
the
babies
works.
for miles.
See, me differently, not a custom. Okay. Yeah. So it's kind of daunting the amount of money you spend on some of these figures to actually take paint or Dremel or something to them.
Oh, definitely.
That freaks me out because if I really screw it up,
Yeah.
then I got to buy another one. No, I can't. No,
Yeah.
no, sir.
Well, my rule was always if I was going to do a custom, I would have to get it for less than initial retail.
Yeah.
I'm not so much with that anymore. Like with the Allosaurs, they were basically out of production, but I really wanted to paint them. So I just
Yeah.
figured out how to get them because I've told this to Gold. Everyone's going to probably think I'm crazy. I have 22 Hammond Collection Allosaurs.
Mm-hmm.
And I've pretty much painted all of them. So I still have 3 more that I'm planning on painting in the future.
I don't think
Okay.
that's crazy at all. That's perfectly reasonable because of
Oh,
your
yeah.
like the paint styles you do. That makes them all different types or varieties. It's not,
And you
That's-
see your growth as well, like you said.
that's
where the
perfectly
first one all the
reasonable.
way.
Yeah. I mean, if you're jumping into customizing figures and doing work like that, it's definitely best to find them on the cheaper end. And like Light said, it's a way to kind of mark your growth. You see your first one to your last one and see how much you've improved throughout the process, especially being on the same figure.
Yeah.
Because it's you may do different paint schemes, but it being the same figure, same type of figure, you can see how your differing techniques worked on that skin type or that plastic type or whatnot. And then I think that kind of preps you to move into different figures and maybe move towards like a human, like practice the muscle shading on on an Allosaurus, and then take the techniques you learn there and try to move into like buy a semi reasonable. Yeah, I mean, you go to Ollie's, you can pick up like Legends or whatever for like $10.
Yeah.
And
I think 7 at mine.
Yeah, and some of them have bare arms or bare chest or whatever. You can practice the shading on those because we all know Hasbro doesn't shade worth a shit.
Yep.
So
At all, period.
yeah,
They don't even paint the back of the figure half the time. You talking?
yeah, no kidding. Let's see. Maggie says, I have set a goal for myself at Titans Toy Expo. I plan to enter a custom figure, dio, and photo. Me too. I've never built a dio. Lots of custom work in my future next few months. Yeah, I started off with dios, and I can definitely see the difference between my first one to my latest one, and then my next one. We'll see how that one goes. Start off with customizing Eternal figures. Yeah,
that's what
no
I said.
kidding. Those are like $5 a piece.
They were $1 at one Ollie's. I remember they literally had pallets for $1.
Yeah, they were trying to get rid of those because those things stayed on the shelves longer than Lando did.
Yep.
Some would
Just saying.
argue $1 is still too much money.
I can use the feet off of
This
them.
is true.
It's fine.
This is true.
That's 50 cents a foot.
But yeah, the whole customizing thing, especially customizing figures, knowing how much you pay for them. Yeah, that's the thing that's always scared me off. Even like going down to the whole breaking them all the way down, popping, swapping parts off, still makes me nervous sometimes. Especially with like the Savage shoulder joints. Those things are very technical to get off. And if you screw it up, it's very hard to get them put back in place, I know. But you can do it. It's just you've got to be very careful with the more highly articulated figures.
Yeah.
So yeah, I stay away from doing any kind of modification work to my figures for now. Maybe sometime in the future, we'll see. But like dio and foam, you can screw that up all day long and it doesn't cost that much to replace.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm kind of practicing my paint techniques and paint work. So maybe someday I will, break down and actually do some customizing on a figure itself.
Yeah, it's always good to start with like washes and stuff like that because that's kind of a good way. That's how I started.
Just buy a couple CT Toys figures. I mean,
Yeah.
like I would never customize a Mothix regular. Just they're way too fucking expensive for that. But
Yeah.
CT Toys all
$15
day
to $20.
long.
Yeah.
And that's how you should do it. And then it's like if you mess it up, oh well, strip the paint down, try again.
Yep.
Yeah. And if you screw it up too bad, you're only out like $15, $20.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So it's good practice. And then you can take the parts and just practice on the parts.
Yeah. No, that's exactly what you should do if you want to start. Because I will say, painting like figures and stuff is much different to painting like terrain
Dios and stuff. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I mean, I thought terrain would be easy. Hell no. Hell no. So I can just imagine what a figure is.
Yeah, that's why I imagine. That's why I just do outdoor
It might
shots.
be easier in some regards, truthfully.
Yeah.
Trying to get the rocks. I mean, this sounds stupid, but try and get rocks to look like rocks took a bit, especially when you're putting like veins of like marble through them or gold or silver.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to get that look to match, or if you do like limestone and doing the flecking in the limestone,
Let me guess.
that take a little bit.
You've tried to paint a rock and you always wind up with Dwayne.
Jesus,
It
no.
perfectly turns into
Yeah. How do I get a wrestling figure out of this foam? Jesus. And then getting like the moss effects and the like doing trail effects and getting all the stick on the goddamn board and getting the glue mixture right. That's why my next one I'm starting with epoxy and trying to build a river. So we'll see how that goes.
I'm curious to see that one.
That one's going to be interesting. So I've done a lot of YouTube viewing on how to build that and build splashes and stuff like that. What's up, Domesticated? Thanks for
How's it
joining
going,
us.
Domesticated?
So, Wait. Like, if there was any figure you could build or customize, what would it be that you have not done yet?
That's a good question. I mean,
That would be lights.
there's plenty of like I don't know if this counts, but there's plenty of dinosaurs I still want to paint one day.
Right.
But and there's always characters from IPs that I wish that I could have figures that I have actually thought about trying to make myself, but I definitely know I'm not skilled enough to do that.
Yet.
Maybe we'll see.
Yeah.
I don't know, but because like there's dinosaurs in the future that I'm planning on getting to repaint. Like I'm starting to dabble in painting Beast of the Mesozoic figures.
Yes.
So like I did paint one back in October that I actually posted today. I painted a Utah Raptor.
That looks great.
Based off of Cyclops from the Primitive War film. And my goal is to one day paint a Beast of the Mesozoic Triceratops, because I haven't painted a Triceratops yet.
Mm-hmm.
And Triceratops is my favorite dinosaur. So I really want to do one of those. And with Beast of the Mesozoic is actually doing a 2.0 Triceratops soon.
Yes.
So it's the perfect opportunity to get another Triceratops for a repaint. So
let's take a look at this Utah Raptor you did today. Is this the right one?
that would be it.
Yeah, that's
That looks great.
The details you got in the feathers.
Mm-hmm.
This was the Cyberzoic Utah Raptor, so it was the one that was pretty much white.
Right.
So it started with a black base coat with a bunch of different green dry brushes over for the feathers,
Mm-hmm.
burnt umber for all the skin areas, and I sculpted eyelids to put the knife in his eye, which the knife is not in scale. That is a like a Marvel Legends scale knife.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it's the only knife that I had that kind of resembled the one in his eye.
Right.
So, I mean, it's fine.
It works.
Yeah.
And that's the Mattel Rebirth Utah Raptor that I tried painting first before I committed to the Beast of the Mesozoic one. So once I was satisfied with that, I locked in on the
Moved
more
on to the more
expensive
expensive one.
Yep.
Yep. That's the smartest way to do it.
It's like a machete. It's fine. Yeah, it looks fine.
Yeah, it worked.
Oh,
It
God.
gets
Poor
it gets
Owen.
the point across. Owen's my go-to victim figure.
Clever girl. It's like Bill. Damn.
Yeah,
Have you
I
broken up
so.
any of your human characters to like have limbs that are severed that could be in your?
No, I haven't done that. I photoshopped it to that, but I've never committed to it. I have
That's
enough that I could probably do that though.
Right.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome, man. It looks really good.
I'm still extremely impressed with the 3 foot one, or however big the super colossal was we looked at on here that time. Because just the idea of having to paint something 3 feet long is
Ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. Do
Well,
you have
they
any
come in like 4
customs
pieces, so.
customs on hand?
Let's see. Love
on the
that
show,
green.
I have 5 customs that I can show: 2 dinosaurs, 2 predators, and another miscellaneous one.
That's
I know the
fact.
miscellaneous. I'm looking forward to that.
Gold's Victim is some lewd anime figure. Definitely.
What are you talking about? I have no clue what you're talking about.
There it is. All right, let's
Yeah,
see these
that's the
customs,
one.
man.
Okay. So this was one of the first ones the first Allosauruses that I did.
Oh,
So
Damn.
Ooh.
this is based off of the the Saurophaganax from the documentary Planet Dinosaur. Now, this dinosaur only shows up for like maybe 5 or 10 seconds in the documentary. It shows
Right.
up after an Allosaurus successfully hunts down a Camptosaurus, and it bullies it away to take it for itself. And I've always really liked this design for this dinosaur. And it was really hard to find reference photos because, again, it wasn't really in it that much.
Right.
So I kind of had to, I had to freehand it a little bit.
You did
This is-
incredible, Nick.
This
Yeah.
is my second attempt at it because my first attempt was a little splotchy, but I definitely think this came out a lot better. And it makes me more happy to have this now because unfortunately Saurophaganax is no longer a valid genus of dinosaur.
Wow.
So
They kind of canceled it out.
there wasn't enough evidence, I guess, for it to be its own dinosaur now. So the parts of it that were valid is now known as Allosaurus anax.
Okay.
So there's still a large predatory allosaur that lived, but it's not called Saurophaganax anymore, which is unfortunate. But he lives in my collection.
There it is. There's the evidence right there.
And I do have other ones that I've painted based off of Saurophaganax. I don't have them readily available, but I have posted them.
What's up, Lou?
So, and now this one, this will be a sneak peek because this will be the one I'm posting tomorrow.
Breaking
This-
news. Here we go.
This is the Allosaurus based off of the old Kenner Allosaurus figure.
Okay. Oh, wow.
So damn good. I love
Yes.
those eyes.
Yeah.
Very piercing.
And now this one, I used a tutorial video to paint this. Plus, I do own the figure too, so I could look at that. But I primarily used the tutorial
Right.
because they also made it more realistic. So I followed that. Everyone that I've showed this to has told me that this is the best one I've painted.
I'd agree. Again, of all the ones you've showed me, I like that one a lot. Plus, I'm a sucker for the old Kenner design.
I like that first one. That first one is impressive.
Yeah.
I don't know which one I'm more partial to. So I'm gonna say both. Both of them are badass.
I mean, I could reach over and grab it, but I do think I know what my best one is. Maybe I can show that off a little later. But so those are my dinosaurs. This is probably my favorite predator I've ever customized.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So this one is a kit bash, and Gold knows this one because he was with me like the
Mhm.
entire process.
Yep.
So you wouldn't know it if you looked at it. This is actually the Jungle Hunter, the NECA Jungle Hunter, but with the AVP armor attached to it. So I got a bootleg Scar Predator. I completely stripped the Jungle Hunter. I took all the armor and either glued it on or popped it on. Like the gauntlets are on or popped on instead.
Right.
And he also had the lower leg is the AVP lower leg. I just took the pins out and swapped it. And I did that so I could keep this armor, but also that made this figure a lot shorter, which is important because this is actually the main character to a story I've been writing for like 5 years now.
Oh, wow.
So, and I've sculpted some bits too. So his hands, I put putty on to make it look like he's actually wearing gloves,
Mm-hmm.
which I even have alternate hands. So you can kind of see it.
Oh, wow.
You're insanely talented, dude.
So I also have an alternate head for him, but it's kind of a spoiler
Dead
for
man.
the show. So for the story, so I
Good
didn't
dead
want
man.
to share it. But
It's
And then-
amazing. That's all I'll say. I've seen it. It's great. So you don't have to
Insanely
spoil it.
talented.
and then this is the antagonist for the story. So this was the leftover parts.
Mm-hmm.
So he has the lower leg of the jungle hunter, which makes him taller than an average predator figure.
Right.
He's got some AVP armor as well. An alien jawbone on the fugitive helmet to differentiate it. The alien skull on his belt buckle. So
Yeah, it's nuts.
this was a 2.0. My first attempt looked kind of rough. So I
Trying to remember
went
that
back.
first one if you showed me.
I'm sure
What
I
do
did,
you-
but it was bad.
What do you do with your failed attempts?
So like in this example, like my first failed attempt, I just stripped it and started over.
Okay,
So like this is that same figure, just
gotcha.
different. And like I've had failed attempts with the Allosaurus too, and with those, I would actually take them to work and I would just scrub the shit out of them with isopropyl alcohol to remove the paint that I added, and then I would repaint them when I get home because I didn't want too many painted layers on it. Because then the more layers you add, you're gonna eventually lose the detail, and that's all.
Because
That's
all the buildup.
right, and that's a thing that I worry about when I paint things. So like I don't want to screw up because then I'll have to start over.
Yeah. You got a couple of compliments. Lou says that Predator is badass.
Thank you.
Magnus says that is some killer work, both the dinos and Predators.
I can show more dinos if you guys want to see.
Please.
So definitely. Has anybody ever reached out to you and asked for like commission work?
No,
Not yet. Well, we're
No.
gonna try to fix that.
I'd be open to it, but I am not as confident in my work to be able to do it for someone else.
Right.
So, but like, if somebody reached out, like I'd be willing to do it, and that's something we can talk about. Like, selling customs, I think, is a huge gray area.
Right.
Because like sometimes you'll see it, and Gold and I've talked about this a lot.
Mm.
You'll see someone put up like a bare minimum custom, like they just changed the paint, maybe glued something onto the shoulder or something.
Yeah,
But then they'll charge like
$298.
right.
Yeah,
And it's like I get like you put work into it, you're probably taking that into account and then doing it like that, but that's not something I could do. Like I could not be like $350 right there. Like I can't do that. I couldn't do that to somebody.
Someone would pay that though.
Yeah.
I'm sure they could, but they would, but I could not do that.
No, I mean,
it's,
and it's your work. You put the price tag on it, and, you know.
Yep.
And I think more people, if you're charging fair and reasonable prices, people would definitely probably flock to you over somebody that's trying to sell. Look, I glued a helmet on this guy. Give me $400.
As simple as some of the paint jobs may seem, or like people selling like, oh, I changed the paint and glued on some accessories. I don't know if it's so much about like how detailed the customs are, or if it looks like it's a finished product,
Right.
like something that you could pick off the shelf. Which I would say that your dinosaurs, like hell yeah, that looks like it would come off the shelf like that. Like that's how good your paint looks. So I could see people paying a pretty penny for what you do.
Right.
Even if it's just painting and like changing the way it looks, it's very well done and very beautiful.
Yeah. So
Let's
then
see, Killzone says the only way you'll get more comfortable selling your work is doing it. I thought the same way, but now I sell more dios than I do for myself.
and then
Ooh.
this is the Walking with Dinosaurs Allosaurus. This is another one that was a second attempt. My first attempt was really splotchy, but this one, like, it's a little more refined, a little more detailed.
I mean,
And
Damn,
Looks
that's
good.
good.
all the eyes are done with that Micron pen, or at least the pupils are.
Yeah.
So, and it probably isn't showing on camera, but all of them have a gloss over their eyes as well to try to give it a little more life.
Give it that shine.
Yes.
so how did you do that? Did you just get like a really tiny brush and just put some clear coat on it, or?
So I have a little thing of gloss paint. It's just like a gloss finish that I just paint over the eyes and the claws to give them shine.
Okay.
And I put that on after I seal the figure with just regular clear, matte clear coat.
That's crazy.
This one I posted a few days ago,
Wow.
and this is the Allosaurus based off of the old Jurassic Park Operation Genesis Park Builder game. Which, if you were a fan of Jurassic Park, you probably played this game.
That looks sick. I do love the color
Yeah.
choices on this.
I do
Pretty
too.
sure my
Yep.
kid would know that one. He flips over anything Jurassic Park.
I was really excited to do this one because I've always wanted to paint a red dinosaur, but I didn't know how to go about it.
Mm-hmm.
And this was also interesting because I had to paint this based off of a low poly model because it was an older game.
Right.
But I think it's enough that you could, if you knew what it was from, you would probably be able to notice it right away.
Yeah, those are really good, man. I'm telling you, you got a shot in the business. Somebody's going to see your work and want you to start doing paint masters for them.
And this is a fun one. So this is a pretty simple one that I did
Mm-hmm.
because it's the only difference from the original paint job was I just made it gray instead of blue. And obviously I did more detail, there's a wash in there to bring out the scales. But I did do one thing differently. And that was this.
Oh, wow. Like he got a chunk taken out of his face.
So this is also based off of the new dinosaur documentary on Netflix, The Dinosaurs.
Mm-hmm.
There is a female Allosaurus that has half of her face missing.
Oh,
And
wow.
So I tried to recreate that. The only difference between mine and that design is the teeth are still exposed because they gave it lips in the documentary. I really tried to give it lips. I couldn't figure it out, and I didn't want to ruin it.
What's up, Ed?
So I just went with the scar on the face.
Yeah.
So what I did was I cut away that part of the face and I put putty in the hole and just poked at it and prodded at it to try to make it look fleshy.
It looks like it. It looks really good.
Tell me where you were starting on this one, about going about it, how you were going to go about it.
Well, you see, work yourself into zombie dinosaurs now. Damn. That'd be badass.
And then this one, I believe, is the best, the one that I've painted, is this one.
Oh, wow.
This is loosely based off of the Jurassic World evolution design for the Allosaurus.
Mm-hmm.
And this was just primarily just a lot of dry brushing and stuff. And this is when I figured out that I could do the type of gradient effect that I've wanted to do without without an airbrush. Because Gold knows this. I've bought 3 different airbrushes, and I've had just the worst luck with airbrushes.
Yeah.
So I just don't use them anymore. But I found out if you take your time and just dry brush, you can get the same effect. It just takes longer.
Yeah.
But I did not have the patience to figure out. I tried everything. I don't know what I was doing wrong. I gave up. No airbrush for me.
Argento, what's up?
And then this last custom is not a dinosaur, and this is the first type of custom that I've done this with. This is a battle damaged Magna Defender from
Wow.
from Power Rangers.
This one impressed me because I remember when you were talking about doing this one and doing the helmet the way you wanted to do it.
So I just looked up the Magna Defender one day, and I found this incredible fan art of him like battle damaged, his helmet busted up, and I'm like, that is the coolest thing I've ever seen. And I had an extra Magna Defender, and I really wanted to try to replicate that. So I took my Dremel and an X-Acto knife, just tore the shit out of him, and I burrowed a hole in his shoulder, and unfortunately it's hidden, but also his torso, and put putty in there to fill in to have exposed skin, and then drilled a hole in, it's not focused, but a hole in his helmet, and I took the eye from, what was that?
Midas.
Yeah, the Fortnite Midas figure from Hasbro.
Mm-hmm.
Because he already kind of had a scar over his eye, anyways. Because I thought it would be a cool effect.
That's
That's-
crazy.
Badass.
Yeah, the work you put into that one was great. Because I was wondering how you were going to get that cracked visor look.
Yeah, I was really worried about that. I didn't think because trying to line up an eye in a head in a helmet where there's no way to put a head inside is
Yeah.
very intimidating. But luckily, it kind of worked out, and it looks like it's lined up pretty good.
Yeah.
So
So it says beautiful Allosaurus and lovely work.
So, I mean, that's
cool, man. That's really impressive. Everything you've shown.
I'm fortunate to own one. Explain this.
I did make that for gold too.
Yes.
So
What in the hell?
The abomination. Yeah.
So that is a Necron with Gene Stealer arms, a skull that just has a hole drilled in it to fit on the ball peg, and then I drilled holes on the back big enough for the original Necron arms to fit in to have like an extra pair of arms.
Damn.
And then the way you did the paint, I remember you told me you were testing, right?
It was a little bit of testing, and because I didn't really have a plan for this, and I just kind of painted him like, I guess this guy would like it.
Yeah.
I gave it to him for Christmas 2 years ago, I think. And he doesn't even use it. He doesn't.
I've got.
I know, man. I know.
I'll have it tracing an
You know
animation.
what? Hey,
shrunken heads.
just because of that, Yacha, we need you to do something for us.
Here it comes.
I charge by the minute.
Okay, well, this will be quick.
What's up?
Yeah.
Repeat after me. Gold,
Gold.
you're fired.
You fired.
Thank you.
Damn it, Gold. Even the guests are firing you now. Good
I know.
Lord.
Well, it's
No,
okay when
that's-
the guests have known me longer. The guest has known me longer than anyone in the toy community.
Didn't mean to steal your thunder, Raven.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, man, awesome work. Everybody in the chat, definitely go check out his page. He's got a ton of photos of the customs he's done, and not just a great customizer, he's awesome photographer as well. So definitely go check out his work. But let's go.
I Photoshop. I don't use AI.
There you go.
I do a lot of Photoshop.
A man after my own heart.
I think Lights
What?
almost accused
Lights-
me of AI one time. So
No,
I'm
Wait,
Lights loves
did I?
AI.
It was the
Lights
one.
loves AI.
It was
I don't know.
the moving photos. Remember, Lights? Because he
Oh,
does the ones
fuck.
that-
Okay, well,
I
I
was like, no,
apologize.
it was in Warble.
No, I use an app called Whirple. It's basically Photoshop, but it also animates a little.
See, I've used an app like that for like some of my nature shots to animate water. So, but it's different. It's not. It is different. I am so sorry, Nick. I stand
It's
with you in
alright.
solidarity.
Don't worry, it's fine. I'm just teasing.
I know you are.
I was about to give Gold a chance to get his little fire in his.
No, I cannot be fired.
Yeah, we did that
Oh,
once. It
man.
happened once.
Yeah, it did. It did. Let's check out some Savage. So, Savage Crucible is got Motoverse coming up May 23rd and 24th. IshCon May 29th, 31st. DFW GI Joe and Action Figure Show May 29th and 31st. So, same weekend as IshCon. Joe Fest is coming up June 26th to the 28th. Toy Plosion 4 September 12th. Titans Toy Expo, which I think you would excel at if you went to it, October 9th to the 10th. Toy Unity Expo is November 7th to the 8th. If you want some information on the latest exclusives for Titan Toy Show and Toy Unity, definitely go check out their latest stream. They dropped a bunch of tips, hints, and ways to secure your figure. So definitely go check them out. And another thing is they have something called featured finds now, which they bring up. And if you have been looking for the Kits Concepts Rathalos, you can now get it from SavageCrucible.com. So they're going to be doing a lot more
Oh, I got that thing.
in the future, and not just sharing their stuff, but sharing other people's items as well. So definitely go check out SavageCrucible.com. From what I understand, Death Dealer should be close to getting here this week, and hopefully in people's hands in the next couple weeks for everybody that pre-ordered. And then Wave 3 is looking early summer, midsummer time frame.
Need Wave 3.
Yes. Wave
Need
3 is
Harbinger.
definitely, yes. Going down to the timeline over here. So, yeah. I'm not sure about an exclusive at Dallas and IshCon. I don't think it made it here in time. But you definitely have Joe Fest coming up. There will be exclusive there. There will be exclusive at Wonderfest in China. And then there will be an exclusive, a show exclusive at Titans Toy Expo, and also a drop figure at Titans Toy Expo. And the same with Toy Unity. There will be a show specific drop or show exclusive and a drop figure for Toy Unity and Titan Toy Expo later in the year. So definitely be on the lookout. They should be dropping some hints and tips on what is coming out. Another site that you should be keeping your eyes on, because they've been dropping a bunch of stuff,
Mm-hmm.
is 5K Toys. Their featured pre-orders, man, they've dropped some more.
They have, yeah.
This one, let's start with the penguin. Penguin, look at this thing. A mini work 112 Gentleman of Crime. He's only
I hadn't even seen this
4.3 inches tall, but he comes with 2 missile penguins, soft goods, an umbrella, extra hands, extra flippers, blood effect, and a cigar.
How much is he going for?
He looks absolutely incredible.
So
I think
he
he's less
was 89.
That is
well-
not bad for all that.
well worth it.
And he should be dropping Q4, Q1 of 2027. Yeah, he definitely, I mean, that face sculpt right there, if, that's the legit one, man, look at that.
Mm-hmm.
These third-party companies, man.
I'm telling you. I'm barely buying any retail stuff nowadays.
Yeah.
Jada's about it.
He is a smaller size figure, which
I mean,
kind of
he's-
fits for the movie.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's scaled for the movie, so
It's Danny DeVito, yeah.
I don't know how well he'd scale to the.
So, anyways, I started squawking.
Yeah. But he's got a the dead fish. For the dead
I thought you were
fish
pointing to his
scene. Look at
cross
that.
for a minute, then I realized
No,
what you were
right
doing.
there. Oh my God! Get your head out of troll
Sunglasses, man.
gutter.
It's the sunglasses.
The goblin gutter has got your mind. But yeah,
The goblin
some pretty cool.
burrito.
It's a pretty cool looking figure, man. What else did they drop? Hold on, where'd it go? There it is. All right. So the next cool thing they dropped is
Oh, Flame
This will
Knight.
be-
Wait, hold on. They've got a-
hold on.
Oh, that's
We'll
just a
get there.
statue. It's just a statue. We can
No,
ignore
it's
it.
not.
Is it a statue? I thought it's the one we
No,
talked
it's
about
not.
before.
No,
But
we
they're
did not.
reissuing it.
We did not.
Okay.
So if you need a jet ski, 1/12 scale jet ski, here you go.
I mean, it
This is
says
for-
DLC. If I buy this, will it download at my house?
Definitely.
Exactly.
But that's a $85 investment right there. Patriot
Damn, it better
Studios
come with
for
more
the
than a couple
Nemesis.
maps.
The Nemesis figure that they put out, the big boss. They
Literally
now
the same
have-
rocket launcher that came with the figure.
Yep.
Yeah, I was wondering. I know you've got. I know you've got it. Yeah. Is it the suitcase or is there what is there?
I don't
mean,
know.
Or is
I
it
don't
ju-
think there's any difference.
The rocket launcher is just painted differently.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So expansion kit part 3 for your
It's
big
just a
boss.
skin. What a
Yeah.
ripoff.
It's getting like video games, man. It's horrible. So next up is this. The Robbie Reyes version.
I'm curious
of
about
Ghost
this one.
Rider. This one is 104 for the figure,
hmm
102 for the Charger statue. His vehicle is a statue.
Yeah, I thought that was a little bit.
Or 200 for both of them. But
Can
I
you
mean, the figure looks.
Go through some of the pictures.
We will calm down.
Well, I'm
Sparky.
curious about.
Big
I'm
beaver.
sorry,
Look at that.
Sparkles. Okay,
Real
that looks
chain
bad
effects.
fucking
Yeah.
ass.
Yeah,
Even though it's a statue,
yeah.
it bursting out of the ground like that looks cool.
And
Yeah,
it's
truthfully,
LED
though,
too.
If Hasbro had done this whenever they tried to kickstart their fucking thing, I think this is more enticing than having an actual full vehicle. Because at the
Yeah.
end of the, in some regards,
Right.
because I think this you can do more with this kind of because this emulates Ghost Rider a lot more than just some bog standard like Charger or whatever
Yeah.
with a couple like flame wheel accessories you could put on it.
Yeah.
I think if they would have done this for a lesser price, it would have got funded without a
Mhm.
doubt, without a
Fully-
shadow of a doubt.
Fully
It's got
committed
an
to it.
LED light in it to light it
Yeah.
up.
I think this is fine, especially for Ghost Rider. You don't need him to sit in a fucking Charger or whatever. You know, like
Yeah.
this looks. Oh, I mean, and you can do so much with this. They're showing
Yeah.
you how much you can do with just this half of a car.
Just statue of a car right there. So if you were looking for a good Robbie Reyes,
However,
I mean, they like it enough that the statue is sold out already. So
Yeah.
I'm not sold on the look of the figure. The figure looks a little too animated. At least the human
Yes.
head sculpt looks way too stylized for everything else. So that's my one gripe. But I support this fully.
Yeah, this is-
so
it is a really cool design.
It
And these are
is.
the same guys that did that Blade figure.
Oh, it's
The
me
Blade,
good.
not
then.
Blade figure. Yeah,
Yes, I still wish I'd have got that blade.
yeah. And everything I heard about that figure, he was
Yes.
on point. So,
Yes.
and then if you were into Splinter Cell,
I thought this was
you get
neat.
your Sam Fisher.
I wish it was a younger Sam Fisher.
And this is 83 with shipping.
Like
Like you get
Chaos
a ton
Theory,
of stuff.
Chaos Theory or Pandora Tomorrow. That would have been perfect. This older Sam Fisher based off of Blacklist
Maybe
wasn't
they'll
even
do
that
another
popular
one.
of a game.
Is it the most recent one?
I mean, recent as it came out like fucking 15 years ago.
Yeah, I was about to say,
guess.
it's been a
Yeah,
minute,
it's been a
right?
minute.
It's been a minute, yeah.
But it looks like he's got like Mofex joints.
Yeah, it does.
He looks great though.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, he
again,
does.
none of my criticisms are like shitting on the figure. I think he looks great.
It's just a preference of a
I-
version of the character you want, basically.
Can
Yeah.
I make a plea to third-party companies? This is going to be a wild one, so y'all just go on this journey with me.
Oh God, here we go.
Mhm.
Solid Snake
Mhm.
from Metal Gear Solid 1, but the player model, like the in-game model. So the
Yes.
pixelate, the fucking polygonal, but with weapons and all this other shit and fully articulated, like polygonal, but with
What's up,
Mothx
plastic?
level of articulation.
Don't you remember? Was it
It was a
Figma
range
that did the
for
one I
the
showed you?
for
That was
LS
like
figure
King
on-
of Fighters or something.
Yeah, but that wasn't what I wanted.
No, I mean they did the game model. They did the like polygon model. So yeah, a
Yeah,
more
but no one's
up-to-date
done it
one.
for Metal Gear Solid.
No, I
and I need
wish.
Metal Gear Solid, Solid Snake, MGS1, polygonal in-game model, but with stupid ass crazy articulation and all the weapons and stuff. I actually need it more than
I mean,
Obsidian at
to
this
be fair,
point.
there is a market for that because freaking World of Nintendo did the 8-bit ones because I've got a whole box full of them.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I need them to be
It would sell.
stupid articulated. Stupid articulated.
Well, if you're looking for an Inglorious Bastard,
Mm-hmm.
Muff Toys is dropping
Snake
this
is a very
guy.
glorious bastard, so
And I thought about getting this guy, but it would only be for the head sculpt because I
Yeah.
really want to build a Sam and Dean Winchester. I need those figures. I need some supernatural figures, and I have yet to see anybody do decent ones.
I'm
why
very
don't you
surprised.
just go online? Oh, you'd have to paint them. Well, you could go on Etsy and find Sam and Dean head sculpts that are
Yeah.
pre-painted. They
Yeah.
cost a pretty penny, but you can
My
do
buddy
it.
did that for Gorillas
Yeah.
because
But
I think he
this
got
is
like 2D and Noodle.
another Mezco-esque figure, soft goods and
Yeah.
things like that. Looks really good.
A lot of people are following in that vein.
And this is $119, so it has the Mezco price tag too.
Yep, exactly.
But this is one. Yes, I definitely signed up for this one.
My boy Billy
The
Butcher.
Yes. And this is from
Looks-
Venus Toys.
Looking much better than whatever the bullshit Mothx is doing with it.
Yes.
So
Y'all seen
again,
that shit?
soft
Have y'all
goods.
seen the Mothx version of this where his accessories
Rough.
look like PlayStation 1 graphic damn like objects where it looks like they're a JPEG essentially? Like they look so bad.
But yeah, this one, yeah, I had to because he looks so damn
He
good.
does.
He looks good.
There we go. That's what I'm looking for. The face sculpts, the details they put into it. It's like him walking off the screen. And there's one there.
Here's
it
that.
is.
Ooh.
He comes with a light up
Oh.
effect for his eyes. For when
Oh,
he is
what?
souped up. Yeah. And
And
he comes with a
freaking super
baby
Okay,
baby. He
fucking
comes
a
with the freaking
fucking
laser
baby,
baby.
man.
that has
What the hell?
laser eyes as well. But the accessories he comes with is, pretty good.
Yeah,
The
that's pretty good.
sunglasses. And, speaking of the sunglasses, if you did, since he is soft goods, you remove the soft goods. And if you happen to be able to find clothes that look like, I don't know, Johnny Cage, here you go. You can build
Yeah.
a Johnny
Wait.
Cage figure.
Is that Carl Urban?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
It doesn't look like Carl Urban.
No, it's
What?
definitely Carl Urban.
Yes, it does.
No, but I mean, like I just saw him in Mortal Kombat 2, and the way he
he's
looks
clean-
here does
he's-
not
he's
make
clean
him
sh-
look.
Well, he's clean.
shaven
Yeah.
in Mortal Kombat 2.
Holy fuck! You know what? Superman really knew what he was doing with those damn glasses.
I'm telling
Hypnotic,
you.
wibbly wobbly stuff or not? Like, holy shit! A beard does so much for somebody. I can only imagine.
I
what
know.
glasses would
I
do.
know.
But yeah, it'd be
Damn.
scary to see fucking Gold Shave. Good lord.
Hey,
So you
I
don't
think,
wanna.
I
You
think
don't
we should-
wanna.
Gold. I
Right.
think if we hit like
No.
1,000 subscribers, you should shave your
wait,
beard
hold
live
on.
on stream.
Sorry. Price for this guy is $104 plus
It's
shipping.
not bad.
No, not for everything you get in here. I mean, a 50 cal, regular AR style, a cattle prod, crowbar, sledgehammer, this funky thing here, grenades. Yeah, he comes with
Laser
a
baby.
lot of stuff. Laser baby. I mean, come on now. Next up is Fury Toys B Series Maya Temple Tiger.
I've already looked at these before.
Emberfang.
I
We've looked
think-
at the armored ones.
Oh,
These
okay.
ones.
Just making sure.
But now you can get them unarmored, which I did. I got this one. Really
These
like
look
this
cool.
one. So these ones are, for the plain ones, 79 plus shipping. For the deluxe armor set, it's only 92 plus shipping.
The
So-
orange one looks like the old what was it called? G.I. Joe Sigma 6 Storm Shadows Tiger. It makes other than the saber tooth part, but the actual body design looks like the old Sigma 6. Yes. It looks like a more hyper realistic or more detailed version, I guess. It makes me think of that.
Let's see. Here is kind of a scale for what they look like, or for what they're sized against.
They're big.
These
That's one of the
ones are
Meteor.
big figures.
Yeah, I've got one of those.
Yeah, these are big figures. Bendable tail, posable eyes, posable mouth. The articulation, they have an articulation breakdown, if I can find it, is nuts on the inside. It's somewhere in here.
I don't know if they've done it or if they teased it. They said something. I thought about doing like a Battle Cat color one. Might have been like a Wonderfest exclusive or something.
Maybe.
I can't remember.
I've heard this. I've heard that too.
Because I wanted a Panther one.
So here it is, standing up next to.
It's big. It's big.
That's standing up next to the Mythic Legion's bear.
Yeah, it's big, man.
And yes,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
doing
big.
this shot. I am doing this shot.
You got to give them like guns and do like Starsky and Hutch.
Yeah.
Just have it cradle hand the paws on the waist and have Careless Whisper playing.
Yes.
That is definitely going to be on my. Okay, here it is. So here's the inside articulation scheme for it. So it moves. It moves a lot. There's a lot of ways that you could pose this thing up.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely, if you are in the market for a saber-toothed tiger, go check them out. Let's see. Next up is Gold's favorite figure of the
I
night,
want this so
the
bad.
red flying pig.
The Poog.
The Poog.
So he comes with a
I think the airplane's sold separately.
airplane statue.
Which is a smart
he
move
is
for this kind of thing.
articulated. He's not a statue himself. He is articulated. But I don't know how much articulation he would really have.
And he moves a decent bit.
Yeah. But there's the plane, and it comes with
It's
a
freaking
little
adorable.
base stand. Yeah.
This looks like
And
something
they've
somebody's
got-
grandma would
the
have.
plane has a stand, so you can put some cloud cover on there and make it look like he's actually flying.
That's neat.
But I think that's only his head in there. There's no way they fit
No,
that
that's
whole
what I was
figure
thinking
in there.
too.
But that's kind of crazy.
I think this
For-
guy would fit in well with the Rumble Society stuff. That's what
Yeah.
it made me think of.
So the figure is 65 and the plane is 105. Due to the bulky size of the airplane, domestic shipping for version B airplane is estimated to be around $20 and $30. So
Yeah, so it's a
So-
big, huge statue. So that's understandable.
yeah, it is definitely a 1/12 scale statue. These ones are new that they just dropped, but we've gone over these ones before. I don't know if
Yeah.
there's anything that changed.
I think they're like might just be reissues or maybe
Okay.
I know what it is because we went over that night as well.
Yeah.
They sold out. What it is, they probably got more in,
Okay.
and
So if you
pre-orders
missed-
reopened.
Yeah, if you missed out on these figures, definitely go check them out. And same with this one. We've gone on
Yeah, 'cause
over the Lava Night,
Yeah, we've talked about that because of the
Yeah.
wings.
and then Red Bolt, Lionheart, some Goku.
This is a
effects.
reissue, but these are cool. The Goku
Yeah.
Black figure.
Okay. So you don't get the Sobek? Oh.
You get that head with it, I believe, but it's
I
like
don't know.
unpainted. Because Nick, you've got one of these, don't you?
Yeah, it's just a solid color crocodile head.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because
It's
I've
to
got
help-
one of them.
It's to help with like copyright stuff, I think.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But this is genuinely like my favorite Dragon Ball figure in my collection. I love this thing.
Yeah. I'm glad they're
Very
reissuing
cool.
it because I might pick this one up.
Very nifty.
Mm.
Go ahead.
No, since I think I've got the one with the translucent pink hair they did of Goku Black.
Okay. Next up, BBTS. You have a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle sale going on.
Mm.
Fergus Ace has just dropped. That looks like a really cool figure. I like the fire effects on this one.
Yep. They always do a good job with their effects parts to the point
Yeah.
they've been selling them like separately at points.
Yeah, I've gotten a few of their accessory sets and effect sets. But this one comes with a lot.
Yeah.
You know,
There's a good
as
logo
far
in there.
as as far as like SHF figures, this one is definitely packed, and it looks like these are real chains that are moving towards metal chains on their stuff too. That's cool. They also have a Zenless Zone Zero figure coming out.
Yeah, I seen it. Look at the price. That freaking price killed me.
Oh my god.
I was like, this is cool. I might get it. Never mind.
Yeah, no.
Plus, I know nothing about what this character's from. I was more tempted by the
oh, look at that. A new drop right as we
Well-
were looking around. So
Oh, it's 3-0 doing this?
Yeah. 3-0 is doing some Robotech stuff now.
Nice. Actually tempted then because I've always wanted one of these Valkyrie like bot designs.
Let's see. I don't love the feet on those tigers. Yeah. Let's see. If they get enough pre-order sales on these, they will release Battle Cat 1 and the Panther. Nice.
Yeah, that works
Let's
then.
see. I got a white and normal Bengal, both armored pre-order. Very excited. Very cool. But yeah, these Robotech figures, man, they look cool.
3-0 does pretty good quality things.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting on that Mega Man.
Look at that.
Looks pretty sick.
Mm.
He even has a little pilot in there. Because full jet mode.
I didn't know that transformed. Wow.
Yeah. Full armament systems. Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, it looks like they've got a bunch of them coming out.
Because I know they had got some 3-0s in stock recently. That lockdown, they got him in recently.
Right. And let's see. Okay, here you go. The Shooting Star Dragon has dropped.
Yeah, Stardust Dragon. I freaking love this design.
Yeah, that.
I watched a little bit of the anime, but again,
Yeah, if you are collecting the Yu-Gi-Oh dragons, and this one's a lot cheaper than the other ones.
yeah, that's why I
Is it
noticed the
smaller?
price.
I don't think it's Bandai. That's why.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
so it's
okay.
banned. Yeah, because inside you've got a few of them, and
Who did this one then?
this was the fun anime where they played the card game while riding a motorcycle.
Guyan Animation. Okay. Now it's a model kit, so you're gonna have to piece it together. It's
Yeah.
a big one, 9.8 inches tall. Wingspan's 21 inches. So
Yeah, it's got some size to it. Wasn't expecting it to be that big.
yeah, you got to build it and piece it together. So more expensive blocky.
See, I wish Blocky would do some Yu-Gi-Ohs.
Let's see. Oh,
Yeah, Jada's
Jada dropping T-Hawk.
getting closer to finishing that roster.
Yep.
I think we need
Comes with Little
Zangief
Eagle.
and maybe one more.
I think so.
Because Zangief's not out yet. He's the one I've been waiting to pick up.
All right.
Now, if only
And
Capcom with a lot of
then
fire under them to put
Player
the Mega Mans
2
up.
Blanca.
That Blanca's great.
Yeah, I've got the original green one,
Same. Blanca's great.
and this guy looks exactly the same. It's just
Yeah,
different
it's
color.
same. Yeah.
Heat Honda, we've already gone over all those.
Yep. I think where
that
was it?
Oh, wait, here we go.
Yeah,
The
this
new
looks
arrival.
neat.
Yeah.
And it's blocky, so I've seen a couple reviews for this, and it looks really good.
I know that Venom came out really good.
The Rivals one.
Yep.
Yeah, it looked good.
I wonder
Yeah,
how
a lot of
big this one is.
articulation. He's pretty good
7 inches
size.
tall. He's bigger than Venom is.
Yeah, he's huge from the reviews I'd seen.
Not too shabby. Let's see. What else is coming out?
I know that tank right there. That looks.
Tank?
I kind of want this. It's 1/12, but it's
Oh,
G2
Ramen
Megatron.
Toy? Yeah.
Yeah, but it's G2 Megatron, and the figure that comes with it's based off like a human Megatron.
No kidding.
Yep, there it is.
Mega
Yep.
Tank Commander. Look at that.
I thought this looked really neat.
Now, does it
That's a good look.
transform? It doesn't
No,
transform,
it's just
does it?
No, it's just a big tank.
Oh, okay. Available now while stock lasts. $269.99 to get a
it's not that-
112 tank.
Yes, that's not that bad of a price because I could see HasLab doing one that being about that price or more.
Yeah. I think
Turtles
that is
too.
about it.
Back down there with the dinosaur looks kind of neat.
Oh, this one here?
I kind of want the dinosaur.
The Daimo, Orkai, and Raptor.
The Raptor looked cool.
I don't know. Nick, what do you think of this dinosaur
Yeah, I was gonna have your.
thing?
It's not my thing.
Yeah. Its head just looks way
I
too
think
big.
Yeah,
Like goofy big.
I think it's a character. I don't think it's actually supposed to be a species raptor. I think the character is named Raptor.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
It
it
looks-
is a
it's-
mutated raptor.
It looks like a
Nope.
dude wearing a helmet.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. No, you really didn't get too much with this guy for that.
Yeah, this price
price
is
point.
yeah. He
Come
could
on,
come with some
NECA.
magic effects or something.
Yeah, do better, NECA. Do better.
Because that freaking Art the Clown came with like a billion things.
Yeah. Next up, there's a Kickstarter currently going on. And if you are into pirate figures, definitely go check them out. It is Tide Realm Corsairs, and they are almost to that goal. 27 days to go.
Oh, they'll get it.
Yeah, these
They're
figures
making
are
great
amazing.
progress.
I've got to see them in person,
Mhm.
and they are epic figures. You get, undead skeleton, a regular pirate, and then another Denzian of the Deep. Davy
Yeah, that
Jones looking
Cthulhu
figure.
SK looks good.
Yep. And there is a whole comic book trade paperback coming out for them, or
Ooh.
no, a whole regular book, like an audio book coming out that goes into the lore and story of all these figures.
It's
And
nice seeing
in the
more companies
Kickstarter-
including that.
Yeah, in this set, you get the three main captains and articulation. I think they're working with Four Horsemen Studios.
Yeah, they
building
have
these
some
figures
sculpting, I
up.
believe.
Yeah, and the articulation's awesome. The sculpt, the paint, everything about these figures is
No, there's our size comparison.
really, really cool. And they also come with, let's get down there, captain's kit to change up the look of your figures.
Yeah, because I remember there was one
crew
yeah, that was really-
members. Yeah, so here is Captain Morningstar. 2 different swords, flintlock pistol, different head, ton of hands. And $55 price point for these is not, is a really good price for what you get. Captain Deathmoid, again, sword, flintlock, hands galore. I mean, I know there's some people out there that don't like accessorized hands, but
Yeah, I know we saw that
Yeah.
yet.
Charybdis. Look at the swords on these. You know, the coral swords and the coral flintlock. It really went deep into detail, especially with the weapons for the
Ooh.
figures and the hands. Look at the hands.
Yeah, this looks good.
So you get a captain's kit, which you can change the heads out, change your arms out, give them a different look. It also comes with extra figures. Let me get down there. You get crew builders. They come with a hat and more weapons. You know, you can change their look up. You know, get whatever different crew members you want. You know, these are definitely built for army building. The
Yeah,
alternate head.
I'm looking forward to seeing what people do with these when they get like a whole crew built.
The Coral Wraith, which is a repaint of the squid-looking guy.
Mhm.
And each of these ones have like different stories too. And this one comes with an alternate head, a skeleton head for him. Here is your Marauder gear pack. They come with peg legs. You can give your pilots peg legs and a hook. So traditional pirates. And you get it with, I think, all the figures. This guy
Is that a
unlocks at 175. Gravemore.
That is a Skeletor based paint job. I like that.
Yep. And this one is the Void of the Black Tide. That guy looks really cool.
Yeah, I like that glow effect.
And I think, and there is one that has yet to be revealed as well. So
Yeah, so they'll probably reveal it soon once they reach that next stretch goal.
yeah, definitely go check them out. There's more toy news, but we've got some features to show, and we are way past that time.
Let's do it.
So let us jump into our first feature tonight, which is BGDN Studio
Nice.
with the little SH Love and the Luffy and the Lego. I like the
Yeah, I like
shot.
the little Lego. I do, yeah.
That is really cool.
That is neat to get the stretch effect.
But yeah, these figures are awesome,
Ooh.
man.
Just need to get a Luffy. I saw all these cool photos of him.
Yeah, Luffy's fun, man. He was one of the
Mhm.
first SH ones I got, and he's been in quite a few shots. I use him like as a backup character, but yeah, he's definitely fun, and these photos are amazing. Just showing them off.
They are.
Same artist, different photo. Here we go with another one.
Can't remember this guy's name, but he's cool.
Zorro.
There you go. His poses
Again,
are
and
good.
it's like simple background, but amazing posing, amazing light. You know, really good job in showing off the figure. You know,
Yeah.
awesome work. Next up is Z4M_L_.
That's awesome.
That is sick. Where did they get that cabin? That is neat.
I can never say this word. Collectionista, I believe.
Collectionista.
Collectionista. There we go. Yeah, the cabin. That's definitely a built Dio, man, because that looks
Yeah,
like
that is a
real wood.
highlight of it. Yep.
Yeah, that's awesome. And again, this NECA figure is amazing.
Is that
Probably
the
one of the-
NECA or is that?
Yeah,
This
that's
is
the NECA one. I
This
think.
is American
Yep.
Werewolf in London
That's-
NECA.
Yeah, I still need to hunt that one down.
I've got this one. I love this figure.
I
Probably
have
one
it
of
too.
the
It just
better,
it doesn't
better
look.
moving ones. Yeah, that's really good shot. Same artist, different photo. You got the Ash Williams in here. Same cabin too. I love that cabin.
Yeah. I like the use of the cabin again.
I like the grainy look. on this shot. That kind of gives it like an old school look to it. Awesome
Yeah.
work.
That Ash is a fun figure too.
Next up, Mono Dot Figs. Another
More Luffy.
set of Luffy's. Yeah.
Ooh.
Again, man,
It's the
these figures, they're so photogenic, and
Yep.
getting up close like this, the up close shots like these ones are, really show it off. There it is, playing
Again,
in the background.
I still think they need to get people like, in the community to do product shots, because these would be excellent product shots for it.
Yeah.
They give it so much life and so much, it shows you what the figure can do.
Yep, definitely enabling shots.
Yes.
Same artist. Next picture. Good old Spider-Man versus Mysterio. Really good posing with these.
Mhm.
Very good.
Let's see. Oh, let's see. His Maximum Spidey is still broke. Damn.
Oh, I still need to get one of those as well. Everybody's making me want to buy stuff tonight.
Telling you. Next up is FNS _
Ooh.
toy photography. So
I like the reflection there.
Yeah.
I do too, yeah.
So Nick, what's your opinion on these?
It looks great. It looks realistic.
This one, the Hammonds, right?
Yeah, it's the Hammond Sinoceratops.
Ooh, breaking up
With-
a Rexy in there too.
The lab lockdown T-Rex for Rebirth.
Ooh.
Oh, I like that. You got the splash effect in there just right. That's nice. Ooh,
I like that.
He's going to have a bad day. Damn. Caught that horn. Awesome work.
I love these outdoor shots.
And here you go. A predator and dinosaur shot just for you.
Damn.
That's really cool.
Yep. I like this one.
So did he turn this Spinosaurus into his mount, or is he hunting it? That's the question. I'd like to see it as his mount personally, but
Same. He's using it to go hunt the Xenomorph Rex.
There we
Remember
go.
that? The T-Rex Xenomorph? There you go.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. But this is really cool. I like
I mean,
the tree stump with the seaweed.
call me
hanging
crazy,
off of
but
it.
going by the caption, I'm pretty sure it's his mount.
Oh, yeah.
Alone we can do so little, together we can do so much. Hell yes!
I like
Confirmation. Confirmation. Predators use Spinosauruses as mounts. Very good work. Next up is Daniel Alberto Valdez. And is this a Mega Man figure? Oh, that's Pokemon
No, it's
figure.
the Pokemon, yep. Can't know if this is Pokemon Select or one of the model kits.
Oh, that's a
Oh,
cute one.
Sandshrew.
Horrible.
That's cool.
Is that
I like
That's Mankey.
No, that's Annihilate.
Thank you. Yeah, there you go.
I like the solid black background.
I do too, yeah.
And the subtle purple lighting. That's awesome.
Mm.
Same artist. Next picture.
Ooh.
I like this. I like the natural lighting.
Yeah. Outside shot.
One
Love
of
it.
the best Pokemon, too.
Yeah, but I just remember you lied to this guy a lot.
Love
And
Entei.
Entei?
Love Entei.
Is it the Selects one, or I wonder
Yeah,
if it's
it
a?
looks like the Select one, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Those are fun figures.
Damn, that's really cool looking. See?
It is.
Enabling shots. Next up is Les Pix Dantho.
I love the angle on this.
Yeah. This is really
There's like a comic book.
really
panel
good
almost.
storytelling in this one. Yeah.
Mhm.
Spider-Man's about to get some. You got what's that? Toad, Kingpin,
Mr. Negative.
Mr. Negative. Who's the blue guy though?
I can't tell who that is from this angle.
Awesome picture, no matter what. That is
It is,
really
yeah.
good, really cool. Same artist. Next picture. Oh,
I like this
Man
one.
Thing.
I love this. I need to get. That's another figure again. I say it a lot, but I need that to get that figure.
I like the
Such a
Dio.
good- Yes,
Yeah,
That's
built
a
up.
sick
that
ass
die is
Dio.
impressive.
Really good shot. Yeah, and it just blends in so well with that. Yeah, that's definitely scary if I ran into that in a swamp. Definitely not going fishing there. But awesome work. Next up is Slasher Dude _ photography.
Ooh, what
I
figure
thought-
is that on the left?
That is Frankenstein versus Terminator.
Mhm.
Oh wait, is
That's
that?
one of the old. That's the old
Oh,
Kenner
that's
ones.
fucking Van Helsing Frankenstein.
Yep.
Yep.
We need figures from that movie.
No
They have
kidding.
some.
No,
We need
good
good
figures.
ones.
Good
Yeah.
figures
Those were.
from that movie.
For their time.
Never their
For the
time, they
time,
were.
yeah, but we
Okay,
need
we
live
definitely-
action figures of
updated,
these.
updated good figures from that movie.
I'd
Yeah,
kill.
like-
I'd kill a man for the monster Dracula figure.
Yes.
I like Dracula from that movie. in
Well,
general.
well, hold on,
Brilliant.
hold on now. Be on the lookout. From the Realm has a figure coming out that might match that description. So they should be going to Kickstarter here soon. But they have a whole vampire series, a whole
Yes.
vampire set coming out. That looks really, really good. But this picture, really good job with these figures.
Yeah, I really like the use of the older figures.
Yep. Showing even with limited articulation, you make something look amazing. Same artist, next picture. Got the Lisa with attitude. I like the backdrop they used for this too.
I did, yeah. It's got a 90s vibe to it.
Yeah. Skateboarding Lisa. That's awesome.
I'd like to see this one in a pop art style. I'd love to see it done like that.
Yeah. So next up is Nut16.toys and Mess Toys Spider-Man.
That's queen as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my kid's got that Superior Spider-Man. He loves it.
Love the way the legs are
Absolutely loves it.
framed. Freaking,
Yeah.
they are framed so well in this.
Yeah, the whole setup of this shot is really good.
It is.
Done so well. Next up, same artist, different shots. Nut16.toys.
Deadpool versus that Baki.
Yeah, son of Ogre.
Yeah, Baki. Yep.
Yeah,
Baki's
these
a
are
grappler.
those Storm Arena figures. I've heard
Yeah.
a lot of good things about these too, but I mean, Storm Collectibles always done really good toys, but when they went
Yep.
down to this arena size, the true 112,
That
Yeah.
Akuma. I can't wait for that Akuma.
yeah. Again, really good shot, awesome
It is.
posing. Really see the knee knocking him in the head. Awesome work. Next up is Wayne LMD 2002. Is that the NECA Kong? Yeah.
Yep. And that's the Jazzwares. Yes, the Jazzware Peely.
Jazzwares Peely going after Kong. I don't know how this is going to work out, but
Peely wins.
you think Peely's going to win?
He survived worst. He fought the Predator and he's fought Xenomorphs. He'll survive.
Fair enough. Awesome action shot in the outdoors, and it's really hard to set up action
Yeah.
shots in the outdoors unless you're using that fencing wire stuff because that sticks in the ground nice.
Yep.
But yeah, this is really well done. Awesome work. Same artist, different shot. Little Deadpool action.
Love
He's
that
got to
Deadpool.
pose that pretty well, man. That's some
Does,
good
yeah.
balancing right there.
That
Is this the maximum Deadpool?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Love. That's the only Maximum series I've picked up, but I freaking love it. It is
Yeah.
a blast.
He's the
Seems
one
like
that
someone
comes
should've
with
listened to me.
the
Mm-hmm.
Smasher gloves, right?
No, that's
the movie one.
Okay,
Mine's got
okay.
Smasher gloves.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because you printed those out, right?
I did, and since I got a chance to show them off, let me go ahead and do that real quick.
Cool. Let's get through these and you show them off afterwards. You got one more. Next up
I'm noticing
is
none of the ones I put in for feature made it into the list.
well, I mean, you're slow. There's some other guy like putting things in. Let's
From
see.
two
This
accounts.
is Man-Eating Sock 87.
Beautiful.
And what is this? This
I am
figure?
not sure, but I freaking
V
love it.
Toys, a V Toys figure. I've got to look him up, man, because
Yeah,
that,
this is
that head
neat.
sculpt is awesome.
The code, everything.
Yep.
The background's great with the whole brick wall.
Yeah, that's really good.
Really good depth of field with it.
Same artist. Next picture. Let's see. Held with the help of Abnormally to match the skin tone of the Fury Toys body in the Xerxes holder. Nice.
Oh, neat. That horse looks good too. I've been wanting to get a horse for my legions, and if that's one.
Well,
I get if that's one of the fish toys. It's hard to tell,
maybe?
but it looks
He
good,
says
whatever it is.
the Fury Toys body.
No, that's for the golden
for
hilder.
her body.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
yeah. He swapped her
okay.
onto that. Yeah, the horse is either fish
like
toys
something.
or legions.
No, that's a Legion's horse. Because the fish toys, they have
Right, real
like
fur.
the real fur
And the wire
or
tail.
real hair mane and tail.
Still a great,
Yeah.
excellent shot.
Yeah, really good shot. You know, caught the last bit of the snow. It looks like awesome work. What's up, Nico?
Yo,
Have a good night, Powers. Yeah, awesome work. Great job. All right, let us take that off the screen. And everybody in the chat, if you are interested to see more of these people's work, go check out tonight's post. Everybody that was featured tonight, their links are in that post. So go click on them, show them some love. All right, let's see these fists.
Oh.
There we go. Jesus, they're huge.
oh, yeah.
Ain't no fucking Hulk
Masturbation.
fist deflation going on here. This is the
that's true.
daggum Hulk 2003 fists.
As I said, did you have
Where you
those?
get your
Did
money,
you have
where you
those
get your
fixed?
money's worth. You know, extra cushion for the smashing.
Jesus.
Exactly. And they make the sound.
All right.
So Hulk's
Have a good
groaning the
night,
whole time.
Marcel. Well, thank you, sir. Yes. There's so many talented people in the community. All right, so let's get on to the spoiler-free version of MK2, if I can.
What'd you think?
I freaking loved it. That was nothing like the first one. Although I liked the first one. I really liked the first one. This one took it to the next step, and it was so much better. There are still some parts of it that I think could have been handled a little bit better, but they're nitpicky stuff.
Yeah.
Overall, I like the story that they're building and the storyline they're going with, and is definitely worth a watch or two. Now, I know a couple people that's already seen it like 2 or 3 times, and I definitely want to be added to that list. But I've got kids graduating and all kinds of other stuff coming up, so I might have to wait for that to drop on Vudu or whatnot. But I'm definitely buying it when it comes out, and it is going into my collection. Well worth seeing. Fight scenes were awesome. I don't think there's one fight scene that I personally was disappointed in.
Hopefully we get action figures
just the
to go
way
along with
they
it.
handled it. As long as somebody good does the action figures.
Yes. Yeah, that's what my fear is. Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it was definitely worth it. Lights, you got to see it too, right?
Yeah, I saw it. I think the day before you did.
Non-spoiler
Here we go.
review. Go.
Non-spoiler. The first movie was absolute fucking booty cheeks. They took themselves way too seriously. The fighting scenes were not as awesome. And overall, I felt the story was really lackluster and lacking. The second one, somehow I convinced my wife to go with me, who knew nothing about Mortal Kombat. And there was a couple times, one quite early in the movie, and I'm sure you know the part where she absolutely lost her composure and just started laughing. And then whenever she broke, it caused me to break. And luckily, the theater we were in wasn't too.
Crowded.
No, it was pretty. It was packed, but luckily they weren't too persnickety. You know, there was laughs and stuff going on.
Okay.
It was dumb, cheesy fun, and it felt closer to what I expected a Mortal Kombat film to be. Didn't like everything they did with it. Would have preferred a couple changes here and there, but overall definitely worth a trip to the theater to see it. And it was just a blast. It was just dumb fun. Just
Yeah.
one of
I know-
those.
I know you've also there's a lot of action, so that's one.
Oh,
of the things
there
I
it
like.
was.
Yeah.
It was
Nonstop,
on.
man.
It was on
Yeah.
site from the fucking jump,
Yeah.
and it was paced pretty well.
Yeah.
It wasn't. It wasn't too. There wasn't any really parts that felt like they were dragging necessarily. It all had a pretty good pace to it. Like, I mean, it was just a damn good movie.
And I was talking with somebody else that saw it at work, and the people that complain about it, it's kind of I liken to the whole Godzilla, legendary Godzilla series. The first one, too many people, not enough monsters. Second one, too much monster, not enough people story. And you got the third one. It's just getting really nitpicky about stuff, and I think it helped going in with an open mind, saying, "All right, I just want to go have fun and see a fighting movie," and that's exactly what I got. Like we were talking earlier, it's much like what the video game series did. You had your main story, whatever, and it developed over time, and then it got reset between 11 and MK1.
Actually, you're wrong. It got reset with Mortal Kombat 9 the first time, motherfucker.
Right.
You don't know your actual fucking lore, fake fan.
Oh my God! Here we go. Go ahead and explain the change.
Mortal Kombat.
Explain
Okay.
the change.
All right. Here we
Explain
go.
the change, because 9 is the beginning of the true, when they truly started putting a storyline into it.
Okay,
outside of their
whoa,
RPG
hold
run.
on now, Buster. There has been a story, just like these motherfuckers that want to say Street Fighter's had a story since the beginning. Mortal Kombat has had a story since the beginning. You pick the fucking person with the canonical story, which is mostly Liu Kang, 1 through fucking like 4. He dies in Deadly Alliance.
Yep.
And then that starts a whole new thing to where then you get zombie Liu Kang, and then you
Love
go
that.
into a deception where, like, you know, there's the warring factions, and you had an actual
Another
story
multiverse
mode.
change.
You had an actual story mode with Conquest for the first time ever. Then you had Armageddon with Shinusuke, whatever the fuck his name was.
The
Who
dragon.
was
No,
he was the older
No,
guy.
yeah,
He was the older guy where you went around and you did like their adventure mode or whatever.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Then Armageddon was the pivotal point for everything going off the rails, because Armageddon had like 80 playable characters and created characters. So it was just too crazy. What do? We tried to have a Mortal Kombat versus DC, which was a fucking cluster fuck because it was a teen rated Mortal Kombat game. Lame. So then they were like, what do we do? Ed Boon prayed to Raiden and was like, what do I do? Lightning God. What do I do? And they reset the fucking story. Mortal Kombat 9 was a complete reboot because Raiden was like, fuck, I can see into the future. I die and I become evil. How do I stop this? And Raiden made every wrong move that literally fucked things up so bad
Yeah.
that then
They
then
reset it again.
no, they They reset it with you pause your ass. They reset it with Mortal Kombat 1. They reset with Mortal Kombat 1. MK 9, 10, and 11 were the story that was set up in Mortal Kombat 9. Okay?
Yeah.
It was MK1 which was reset. So what you said was unequivocally false with saying that they reset it in MK 11 to 1. That was false.
Okay. Between MK
False.
11 and MK 1, what happened?
Well, they reset, but technically you can go
Thank
back.
you. Okay, there we
But
go.
you
I'm
motherfucker,
right.
that's not what you said. That's not what you
I'm right.
said.
That is what I. That is exactly
No, that's not what
I
you said.
That is
Let's
exactly
look at the
what I
chat.
said.
So we got Fanboy Tone. He says no one needed Cole in the first MK. 30 years of lore, and that was their choice. Sounds like it was rectified with this film. Yes, Tone, it was but I will say,
no spoilers.
I will say he had whatever. I will say that Cole in the first film, I've seen people explain it to where he was like, our look into the world of MK, like for people that didn't know anything about Mortal Kombat, how he was like an avatar person there, and since the world was established, no longer needed. I hear he went off for a delightful vacation in a sauna.
Something like that. Something along
Um,
those lines.
Yeah, he
No
just
one
got
needs
written
to
out. The film was
explain it.
pretty crazy.
Say
Like
it's
he was just like,
irrelevant.
"All right, guys, I'm out of here. Fuck this."
What you're saying is irrelevant word salad. Cole wasn't needed.
Yeah.
Wait, who said irrelevant?
I imagine
Irrelevant
Austin
word
with
salad.
a bracelet that generates electricity from stress. He could power an entire man on the moon with 20 minutes of a show.
Look, I played it up, and it was not irrelevant word salad Tone. What I said was factual. All that was actual factual. And Cole wasn't needed, but explain that to a studio executive is like, but how do we explain what Mortal Kombat is? Could we just use like, I don't know, this guy named Johnny Cage who is like a human dude who gets thrusted into this thing without him knowing what it is? No, we can't do that. We gotta make a new character.
30 years of lore. Cole was their choice. Goro fighting in the trailer park.
Dude, that's why I hated the first film. The first movie was ass. First movie was butt cheeks.
Oh,
I will say
man.
this: we have yet to have a movie that tops the '95 film.
Yeah. That one was done.
I mean,
really
that was
well.
like peak perfection. Now, Annihilation, on the other hand, that's a whole
No,
different
we
story.
don't.
I don't even know if
We don't
MK2
acknowledge
has
that.
topped Annihilation for me personally.
Oh, shit. What's Annihilation?
Didn't
What-
we
what-
have
what movie
someone
is
on
that?
the show one time try to defend Mortal Kombat Annihilation and say it was a good movie?
Yes.
I feel like who was that?
I can't remember because I completely forgot about it.
I know. I said something about that it wasn't that bad at one point.
Okay, you're
'cause
Really?
you're
Okay,
actually
you're
fired.
fired.
Kick him
yeah,
out.
I freaking liked it.
Okay,
made
well
me
that's your
laugh.
problem.
But it's not good.
95
It made
or
me laugh.
die. Hell yeah, Tone. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah. I think they're getting closer to the recipe that made 95 really good.
Honestly, this one was probably it. I mean, but no one's gonna top that because it was just such a perfect
Yeah.
distillation of what Mortal Kombat was, even
Yeah.
at the time. I mean, I don't know. They could
Outside,
probably.
outside of the reptile they had in there, but I didn't like the reptile in MK, the first MK. The last
Truthfully,
movie either.
the fact. Let's talk about the real controversy. The fact that my boy Reptile has been disrespected for like the past 20 years needs to be
Yes.
studied. They made my man a damn lizard dude for like the past 15 years, and people want to shit on MK1 the game and be like, oh, the story sucks. Blah, blah. That's the best representation of Reptile we've had in 20 fucking years. So all y'all MK1 haters can kiss my ass. Facts.
No, and there's still a lot of room to grow, I think, for
But they had to kill off
this
my boy
movie
Reptile in the
series.
first movie. How am I going to get Reptile in MK3?
He laid an egg there.
Shut up. He was the last of his race.
He thought that.
You know that if you
well,
played the
you
story
thought
through
that.
MK1,
You thought
2,
that.
3,
You-
4,
Oh,
Deadly
I just need to see
Alliance.
this. I just need to see this movie for Noob Sabat. That's all I need. That's
Okay,
all I
the
need.
Noob Sabat shit was actually really fucking cool.
Yeah.
Give me beyond.
However,
Give me beyond.
my one gripe about the film, if I can say that, is it didn't drag until the very end, and then it's almost like they spent too much time trying to set up the finale that then they rushed
Yeah.
through it, and it felt really like shoehorned together. Like all
Mm.
this stuff happens and it's really nicely paced, and then all of a sudden it's like we have to do this, and it's
Yeah.
and then the pacing and everything. I don't know. The
Mm.
ending kind of fell apart, but it wasn't a bad fall apart. It was just like probably needed another draft or two in the script, maybe.
It was. I think they did it.
Okay, Nico,
to
take
try
a
to set
timeout.
up
If I could time you out, I would time you out.
What happened?
Jokerized version
I'm
of
just-
Reptile.
Well, we could probably get that, with everyone's
Yeah,
Lord and
Toddy
Savior
will
Todd
give it.
McFarlane
Yeah, Toddy will.
making the Mortal
Yeah.
Kombat figures.
Oh my god!
You already did Joker, Mortal Kombat Joker. He ruined that whole line by
I see that
a
little
DC
smirk,
character.
Nick. I saw that. I
We've
saw
had
that when I
this-
busted out the Toddy Mac voice. Don't
Oh,
make me bring it
God.
out again. We still got 13 minutes left.
We do. And so let's talk about something else because
Oh, we didn't even talk about the Wolverine McFarlane figure that he's doing.
I'm not
Shadowhawk.
Oh, Shadowhawk, man.
I'm
God,
not.
that looked rough. Oh, let me go and
So-
tell you this. I canceled that Hellboy figure because the tail doesn't articulate. It's glued in.
Oh,
I don't
Just
even mean
unglue it.
not even a ball.
No, it's molded. It's not a swivel. It's not a peg. It's literally the back of the ass, the hole, and then not a peg, just glued. Nothing. So no matter any action pose, it's just the tail is like that. That's it. The action, no matter how cool. That's right. Todd gave him a butthole. I gave him a butthole.
So let's talk about Elm Street.
Oh yeah.
Real quick, Peacock Crystal Lake show premieres October 15th
Awesome.
this year.
We'll see how that goes. There's talk of doing another Elm Street.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even need
Oh,
You don't even need Freddy anymore. New actor,
That-
new Dream Demon, still the same Nightmare on Elm Street continuity. Build on the lore, expand it. There are Elm Streets in every state.
so that wasn't a new movie. That was someone
No.
that was a question that was posed.
And that's what I'm getting to.
Okay.
Is what do you guys think about that? Getting rid of Freddy Krueger and putting a new Dream Demon in his place.
So I'll take this because this was my submitted topic
Yeah.
first, and then I'll let other people go. I think that as much as we want to shit on companies for like running franchises into the ground, and then people will be like, well, if it doesn't have Freddy, why even call it Elm Street? And it's like, because you can have that. Because let's face it, humans are a creature of habit
Yes.
and comfort, and we go to stuff that we know, which is why like a movie or a new property has to absolutely blow the doors off for it to gain any traction now. So if you can take the Elm Street name and stuff and use it to spawn something new, I think it's worth it. It can be new characters, all this new stuff, and
Yeah.
you're not having to fill the monumental shoes of Robert Englund, which is
Right.
pretty much impossible. You'd have to do an animated film.
We already saw how that went.
He wasn't the worst, but they made him a PDF file,
Yeah.
like a blatant PDF file. That's where that
Yeah.
movie really went.
Sorry, bad. He
wrong.
was a child killer, and you add that in. Yeah.
I mean, he ain't
Yeah.
he ain't winning no one over in prison. That's for sure.
Exactly.
So, God damn.
Keebler Fudge Factory. It's getting packed.
Yeah, it is. So, I'm all for it. Matter of fact, I'm all for like the original idea for Halloween, which was supposed to be an anthology type series where
Right.
each new movie was supposed to be like a different tale on Halloween. I'm all for people trying something new, and if it
Yeah.
stops them from absolutely ruining the legacy of Freddy Krueger, I'm all for them using the name of the franchise and spawning something new. Someone else take it
Okay.
away.
Gold.
Yeah, I agree kind of what you said there, because again, you're not going to replace Robert Englund. And again, different Dream Demon, different people's nightmares. It's like the thing we talked about Silent Hill. You know, it's different perspectives. Same thing with
Mhm.
Elm Street, different perspectives. I think it works
and
without.
that Resident Evil movie that's coming out.
Yeah, different perspectives. Yeah, I think that works better. without having to recreate something beat for beat, or then people saying, well, this guy did a crappy job as Freddy, and then killing the franchise. I think it works better that way, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Nick?
I'm gonna be kind of in the middle a little.
Okay.
Oh.
I think it's an interesting idea, but I also think kind of the issue. This is a 40-year-old franchise
Mhm.
that they're now trying to do something different. I think might be a little bit risky. I don't hate
Yeah.
the idea. The idea makes a lot of sense. But going from having Freddy for almost 40 years to something completely different,
Yeah.
I don't know how well that could potentially translate, especially if it's done wrong. My at least
Counterpoint.
well, can I just finish real
Yeah,
quick?
yeah, you can finish. I'm sorry.
I at least hope that Freddy it still has like something to do with it, whether
Yeah.
it's just like mentioned, like oh this is like I don't know how to explain it, but like whatever they decide to do is still linked to Freddy somehow or is like related to him. I think you still need that connection.
Yeah.
I think completely doing its own thing, I'm not against it, but it's just the age of the franchise. I don't know how well that could be.
You know, a good thing they could do, you make a good point on that. You could connect it to Freddy. Since it's about nightmares, have stories told of like, oh, from Elm Street, there was this boogeyman, and everyone interprets it differently. So it's still Freddy. It's just like freaking case in point, the Crypt did the water horse. It's a story told to keep children from going in the water that would drag you
Mhm.
down. In some cultures, it's a witch. In some cultures, it's a big fish. In some cultures, it's a horse. So you could do that.
Some
People
cultures,
hearing
it's a frog
stories.
beastie.
Exactly. Yeah. Just have people say, like, yo, there was this thing called Freddy Krueger. He was a killer, and they never saw him. They don't know a lot about him. It can be their interpretation of that dream demon, of that
Mhm.
nightmare.
Well,
So it's still connected to the name.
here's my counterpoint is, yeah, the franchise is 40 year. It came out in 80. Oh, almost 50 years old.
Oh,
42. I looked it up real quick.
42. But for the past I mean, we don't really count the remake. I'm counting specifically like the Robert Englund films. The last one with Robert Englund was what, 2003?
was
With
that
Freddy
Freddy
versus Jason? 2004, somewhere around there.
Around
Is
there,
it that?
So
Jeez.
it's been 20 years without a Robert
Over,
Englund
yeah.
Freddy. And it's been like, I mean, the remake came out in like what, 2010? So that's been like 16 years ago.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, I almost feel like the franchise is I'm gonna say dead. It's not actually dead, but I mean,
Yeah.
as far as like a profitable franchise, it might as well be because they haven't really done anything with it in so long.
Yeah, NECA
that
hasn't even done anything with the
I
figures.
I think you kind of have almost free reign. Like, yeah, you can touch on it and like allude to like Freddy and all that stuff, but as far as like a new audience grabbing a new set of people, I'd say right now, because it's only us old farts that really care about like Robert Englund and stuff and the people
Yeah.
that like get introduced to those films. But someone new going in there, all that baggage of like Freddy Krueger and all that stuff, you don't really even need that.
Yeah.
that's
And
fair.
they need to
And-
jump on it too, because Robert Englund ain't getting any younger. If you
Well,
wanted to
but
have
you don't
any
even
mention
need to
of him,
show
Yeah,
Freddy
true.
Krueger in it. Like that's
Yeah.
you really you need to separate it almost fully from it, and like you said, like you allude to it. But you
allude
don't
to it,
need Freddy in it. Period.
maybe you
That's
hear
just
his
gonna
laugh
muddy
or
the
something.
water.
That's about it. You just
You
hear
don't
the,
even you don't
that's
need
it.
anything besides mentioning his name. You don't need
Yeah, true.
anything.
Yeah, that works. I guess, yeah.
Nothing. Braden, what's your call? What's your take?
Just have it kind of be like a Legacies of Elm Street. You know, I
Yeah.
think they do need to mention Freddy Krueger, but I like the idea of maybe somebody that was emulating him and he got sent to hell. You know, he was killed and sent to hell, and Freddy, you know, passes the torch per se. You know, something along those lines. But you know, keep the Elm Street name, but stay away from remaking Nightmare on Elm Street and go to like Legacies of Elm Street or something along those lines until they can get a foothold with a new character that, you know, this generation would, you know, kind of follow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna argue that I don't even think you need a torch passing, and I almost don't even feel like you need to have a new character to take over the mantle per se.
What's up, 81
I
Eternal?
I would argue that you can honestly have just a rotating where it's like each movie focuses on like a different area or like a different aspect.
Yeah.
It doesn't always have to be a dream demon. It can
Yeah.
be it can be
A freaking serial killer on that Elm Street or
or
something.
it can be literally almost anything. And
Have you
I
not,
don't know.
fanboy?
I think that you can just do whatever you want with it at this point.
Yeah.
And I don't know, but then if you do whatever, like you are getting into that realm of like why call it Elm Street besides just to get people tied in.
Right.
So
See.
it's a slippery slope.
It is.
That's why I think you have to have something. You at least with the first one, you would have to have something tying it to Freddy Krueger, where Freddy Krueger finally gets, absolved by hell, and something
Ooh.
takes its place.
You could get Nancy back because she's still
Yeah.
Heather Langenkamp is still, she's not super old. It could be like her granddaughter or something, and
Something like that. Yeah.
it's not even actually Freddie. Like she thinks she like her daughter, granddaughter, daughter, whatever is seeing Freddie, but no, it is something different. So that's how you can.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. You don't have to see Freddie. You don't have to
Mention it.
No,
hear him
no,
anything,
just
but you can.
reference them.
Yeah, you do need that, at least that thread. Okay.
Yeah.
It's funny
There
that
has to be-
funny that you brought that Nancy up, because I was kind of thinking that something similar, either bring Nancy back or some survivor from one of the older films.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think one film did bring up that like Freddy was brought back by like a group of demons. So technically like that exists in the universe
Yeah,
somewhere.
You've got the building blocks
So-
right there.
This Elm Street they have brought Freddy back to terrorize. So then another Elm Street they have a completely different entity. So it's still connected, but
Yeah.
it's not like Freddy. But again, you still need some type of connection, I think.
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
it actually, the more I'm thinking about it, it actually could definitely work out better. It just mainly depends what they do.
Yeah, I do
They've
think we're.
got to be very delicate in how they handle it.
Yeah. Because you're going to have the fans complain, no, Freddie wasn't in it. So,
Well,
yeah.
have to play no
But
matter
that's
what.
why you can't even really allude that Freddy's even like a part of it. Like you have
Yeah.
to set fan expectations. Like
Yeah.
it's in the same universe, but not
Right.
not Freddy.
Yeah.
Like,
And-
Different state. Same street, different state.
Like if we go by the Nancy example, like if it's Nancy's granddaughter, like, and she starts like seeing things, like Nancy could be like, well, when I was a kid, I saw this thing that, and we knew it as Freddy, but what you're describing, it sounds like Freddy, but it also doesn't.
My boyfriend's bed turned into a blender. It was terrible.
Or just have Nancy's granddaughter become affected by the same sleep, demons. And her dreams of a killer turn out to be her.
Oh, fuck.
And then-
Hold on. Sorry. No. Fucking Freddy isn't Freddy Krueger. Freddy Krueger is the representation is what this dream demon like took the
Yeah.
form of. It
Yeah.
doesn't have okay. It can be the same dream demon, it just doesn't even have to be it doesn't have to take the form of Freddy.
he got destroyed one too many times. Jason's still playing with his head or something, There's lots of ways you can go with it. But getting away from horror a little bit, May 27th, Spider Noir comes out. What do you guys think?
Hey, Nick Cage. I'm down. I'm down for it.
I'm pumped for it. I'm gonna watch the black and white one though. I'm not watching it in color
Yes.
first.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm definitely watching the black and white one.
Yeah.
What do you think about them doing the two different versions though? The color version and the black and white version.
I
I
kinda
mean,
wish
they did it
committed
with
to black and white.
they did it with Werewolf by Night.
The difference there though was that they waited a year.
Yeah.
So I think it would have been smart if they released it black and white, and then you get like you get more legs out of it instead of releasing both versions simultaneously.
Yeah, you're right.
You
Because
get a
people
little
come back
bit
to
more.
watch it again.
Yeah, because like you're not really gaining anything by releasing two versions at once.
No.
People watch it
No,
and
I
then they
think
cancel their
that was a
subscription or
misstep.
whatever.
Yeah, I think that
Yes.
was a misstep. They should have kind of spread it out like Werewolf by Night did. But I'm really excited to see the movie and see where it goes, because I think Nick Cage in the animated series, did a good job voicing him. Now I want to see how he does playing the character.
Yeah,
Is it a movie or is it like a limited
I thought it was a
series?
series.
It's a series. It's a series. But what I'm saying is, I would like to see where it goes.
Yeah.
If because it's a Prime, and Prime doesn't really have a good record with staying on point with movie series, or like translating books or comics into the series outside of the secret level stuff. But I mean, those are all animated. Those, you
Yeah.
do a lot more with those animated stories. So it's going to be interesting to see how they do it. And then
8
the bad
episodes.
the bad guy lineup. His cadre of
Rogues
bad guys
Gallery.
looks good. Yeah. So.
Aren't they doing Hammerhead?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Hammerhead
Yeah,
makes sense for this. Yeah,
Yeah, and they've got version of Sandman in there, I believe.
I don't know if
But from
Vulture's going to be in it.
what I've read about Sandman is he's got another tragic story, but it's completely different tragic story than what we got in the Sam Raimi movie.
Yeah,
So I'm curious to see how they play that one. And with it being in a different multiverse,
you can.
you can get away
Yeah.
with changing everybody around.
Can I bitch about something real quick though? I haven't bitched about enough
No.
here recently. I don't know what's up Sony's ass why they can greenlight a Spider-Man noir series for Amazon, but they couldn't have lent Tom Holland Spider-Man to fucking Daredevil for like a fucking episode.
Yeah,
Get out of
Yeah.
here, Sony. Y'all some
Yeah.
bitch asses. That's a sick ass Godzilla though.
I just seen it. Which one? Is that the
Custom
new
painted?
No, it's the Haya Chikazilla 2000.
Yes.
It just came in.
Millennium.
Hey, Nick, question for you.
I might have an
Uh-oh.
answer.
All right,
Here
lean
it
close to the
comes.
camera.
Here it comes.
Make it more personal. What's your thoughts on Shin Godzilla?
Here we go.
I knew this was coming.
Please
The-
don't
the-
disappoint me.
The
You've
movie
trained
or
for
the
this.
design?
We'll start with the design, but I don't want to hear any complaining about the previous evolutions of him, like when he's like
Like
a
his final
land
form.
form, and then we'll talk about the movie.
So, I like the idea of his design because he looks like a creature that was created from radiation.
Like a hellspawn creature.
Yes, I like that, but they didn't really go that route with him in the movie. And the structure of him, I'm not the biggest fan of, because in all his shots, he's literally just a statue. He doesn't move at all. It's only his tail, and it's a very weird ass puppet when they do close-ups.
Okay, this didn't go the way that I wanted to. Okay, let me
I
shift
knew how
gears
this was
just a
going to go.
smidge.
Me and him have had this
It's-
conversation many times.
It's not my favorite Godzilla design. I don't hate it, but I don't love it.
Well, this guy above me, I don't know if he's above me on your screen, but
He's above you, yeah.
okay. Well, this guy hates it with a burning passion and can't understand the premise behind it is what's most terrifying. Shin Godzilla was gonna shed little human mini demon hellspawn humanoid Godzillas that was gonna wreak havoc.
I
Like
would
the
like to
most
see that.
world ending
Oh, that would have ended the world.
more
Yeah.
world ending than anything any other Godzilla has ever done had he gotten to that point.
No, that would have been like the scariest zombie movie ever.
Yeah,
If
But
they
now
would
we got
have,
Godzilla
but they
movie.
didn't.
yeah.
Thank God for what they use, like nitrogen or some shit to freeze them.
Something like that. I don't remember.
All right.
It
So
was
what
a
about the
version of
movie?
Absolute Zero.
What about the movie itself?
So I've only seen the movie once, and it's been a long time, so I don't fully remember. But I will. I was a little bored when I watched it the first time.
They did spend a lot.
It's a slow
And-
burn.
But I will say, like, it does a good job at the part where it shows it takes governments forever to make a decision.
And
Yeah.
I think that was the point.
Yeah.
Yes, that was the point. That was the point. And
Mm.
but it's not that the most fun thing to watch.
That's fair.
Because we're
Do you
Do you
watching it in
think the
real
sequel
life.
will be better? Do you think the sequel will be better?
I'm curious what they would do with a sequel for this.
He becomes unfrozen and then it turns into a Godzilla zombie apocalypse movie.
I mean, if they
That
go
work.
that route, cool. Because like, I don't think this Godzilla can have any other monsters with it. Because
No.
it doesn't seem like it would work for it.
It's the primary threat itself, basically.
Yeah, it's not a hero Godzilla. It's a
Mhm.
destroy your world Godzilla.
This Godzilla is also not built to really face anything.
No.
Yeah.
Well, the
Yeah.
only reason why I asked you, Nick, is because this guy above me has such a
I know.
hate boner for Shin Godzilla. He sees red.
Let me tell you a secret that I've told Gold. There's been some questionable Godzilla takes on this page.
Okay, hold on. Which ones? Let's delve into this
Oh,
just for a
boy.
minute.
He's the expert here. Let's do this.
Please, just real quick. Some really hot takes we've had.
If you don't accept the 98 Godzilla, you don't like Godzilla.
I knew it. There it is.
Hold on,
what-
Nick. I thought you said there's been questionable takes on this page. It seems like you just gave us one. God.
No matter how many people say it, the 98 Godzilla is Godzilla. He is trademarked as Godzilla. He is Godzilla.
He is
Counterpoint. What about when Zilla got his ass handed to him in, like, what was that? Godzilla?
Zilla. Final
Final
Wars.
Wars.
It's
Final
technic-
Wars?
Well, okay, it's technically a separate character. First off,
And
the
it's
one from
trademarked
the
separately.
the one from 98 is a Godzilla.
I will
Truth might
accept that.
hurt, but it's not.
I
But
don't
he is.
hate the 98 Godzilla. I've never claimed that I do. I'm more of a passive Godzilla fan, unless I have claimed that, but it's mainly just
I'm
for...
not saying you did.
Okay, I
did.
don't know. I say a lot of hot takes on here.
I
He,
did.
So I can't
he
remember
blacks
them all.
out. He blacks out.
I do
He
black
just
out.
goes-
He blacks out and goes into a rage.
He's like Hulk. He's like Bruce Banner.
Now, him being killed in less than 13 seconds in Final Wars, that whole thing was literally just a middle finger to that, which
Yep.
Yep, because Toho did not like it.
it's really petty. It might be funny, but it's petty.
So petty.
And I feel like it's a little unfair because I personally really like the 98 Godzilla. I like that design. Is it a good
Yeah.
Godzilla design? Maybe not. But I still think it's a good monster design.
It introduced me to Godzilla. That's how I found out about Godzilla.
Yes, that was also my
That's
first
horrible.
introduction to Godzilla.
Yep. And then I got the Super Nintendo game. And I was like, hey, the final boss is Baggin. He must be like a big never. Yeah, here it comes. My boy Baggin never gets any love.
I grew up with like the Toho stuff. My dad would show me that on like.
See, I never saw
So I
that.
raised my kids on.
But now, what? Okay, so 98 Godzilla. What is another questionable take you've heard on this page? I'm really curious.
That's it's just the 98 and the Shin stuff that I really remember.
That's fair. That's about what it boils down to all the time.
That's
Pretty
what
much.
boys.
Yeah.
Can I make a really drastic take real quick before we end the show? Is it fair to say the period of when Godzilla became like a kid icon type thing with like a son and like doing the whole flying drop kick thing on his tail or whatever,
Yeah,
the
Nothing wrong
fucking the
with that.
dancing?
It was the
Nothing
Stop
double
it.
kick.
Stop
Yeah.
it. I have to listen to your shit ass Shin takes. You can listen to mine.
Yep.
Is it fair to say that just because it's Toho doesn't make it good?
No.
I think it's fair
Thank you. Nick,
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
be a reoccurring guest
because
on here.
because a lot of those movies like are very low quality,
Yeah,
and
they
a
were.
lot of it is most of them are just stock footage.
Yep.
Like if you watch Godzilla versus Gigan, all the Ghidorah shots are literally from Ghidorah, the three-headed monster.
Yeah.
They
They didn't film anything new, right?
The Ghidorah flying is literally like the fakest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Because you get to see the strings.
Yes,
You
boy.
get to see the strings.
Just and he's just making a bunch of noises. So
Wobbling his heads.
are they fun? Sure. Are they good?
Yeah.
No.
They're the greatest thing ever made. There's a lot of stuff behind the whole Godzilla ones. Like the reason he's gone through so many changes is why he went through so many rapid changes in the beginning was just because the suits weren't made for the people to be in them.
Yeah.
You know, it was, you know, horrible for the actor inside the suits. And then when they tried to make a lighter suit or a different suit, that's when you started getting the goofy looking Godzillas because they tried a different.
Yeah.
It wasn't necessarily that we wanted to do a different design. It's they wanted to do something where the actor could move easier
Yeah.
in the suit. So they couldn't put as much
Detail.
time and detail and time and
Yeah.
effort into it. And then some of the other things like the rapid pace at which they initially released the movies, you know, it was like 6 months between 1954's original Godzilla and Godzilla Raids Again. You know, they had 6 months to create, you know, a new suit, storyline, blah, blah, blah. And that was seen as kind of really unfinished and sloppily done just because that fact. They gave him 6 months to do another movie. And then if you look at the timestamps for the movies following that, it was almost, you know, once a year, once every 2 years, you got a new Godzilla movie.
Yeah.
So they really,
They franchised it fast.
they really
Yeah,
kind of pushed to put out as many Godzilla movies as they could. And, you know, a lot of the design, you know, the design choices, you know, suffered for it. You know, and I mean, they were using suits all the way up to Final Wars. You know, they were putting men, you know, dudes in suits. You know, you saw a little bit of CGI in Final Wars, but other than that, that was still the old school way of doing things. And then Legendary came out with their, you know, CGI Godzilla, and then Shin Godzilla came out, and then now it's moving to this more, you know, technical visual arts realm with Legendary and Monarch and, you know, -1, those Godzilla, you know, going forward. Now you don't have to worry so much about a dude in a suit,
Yeah.
and you can make the aesthetics of the beastie
What you
a
want, basically.
lot more, you know, malleable. You know, you can make him do more things that he wasn't able to do in those suits. So it's for me growing up, those movies were my pinnacle of every Saturday, watching a Godzilla movie every Saturday. And then when I got older, I could start buying them, finding them on VHS and then DVD, and now streaming and whatever. So that's part of like me and my kids' legacy. That's what we did when they were, you know, babies. We'd sit there and watch Godzilla movies, and it's you know, carried on to tradition, you know, a tradition, you know, and hopefully it'll be passed on to the grandkids. If not by my kids, definitely by me. But it's kind of a whole nostalgia thing. You know, this is what I grew up on, and is what you know. I agree. You know, the other ones, you know, the previous ones, were they good? No, they weren't good. But for what they were at that time, especially knowing, you know, some of the behind the scenes of everything, they did pretty well for what they had.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's exciting to see how many Godzilla projects we have planned for in the future. You know, especially, you know, even with the Shin Godzilla, you know, Monarch, there's going to be another. I think there's going to be an offshoot of the Monarch series. There's going to be, you know, something totally off that from what I understand. And then we've got, you know, the next. We got -0 coming out this year. We got the next Godzilla Kong coming out next year. You know, introducing, you know, Space Godzilla, which I think is kind of early, but whatever.
Wouldn't have been my choice.
Gigan.
Yeah, I wanted a Gigan. I want to see a Gearus. I want to have, you know, the whole.
With the Hollow
plethora
Earth,
of
you could
what
have
I grew
Megalon
up.
easy. Yeah.
Definitely.
You could just have
because
him
you
digging
already
tunnels.
had that in the Megalon movie.
Yep.
You know? And instead of doing another, Mecha Godzilla, give me a Jet Jaguar.
Ah,
That's
kill
what-
for
I
Jet
just-
Jaguar.
I just want my boy Rodan back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, have you watched the latest season of Monarch?
No, but I do know he is in it at the very end.
Yes.
Yep.
And I am
not
excited
the
to
same
see
one,
Monarch 3. No, it's not. Me and the kids have argued about this shit. Argued repeatedly about this shit. So I won't even get into that,
But there's a reason why this franchise has lasted almost 70 years.
yes.
Yeah, there is.
So highly
It's-
adaptable, always changing.
Yep. So it's going to be interesting to see where they go moving forward.
Yeah. Fingers
So-
crossed for a Godzilla in Hell adaptation. That'd be cool. Listen, if I'm not getting bagging, I at least want that.
Yeah.
But
Well, I
not
mean,
getting-
We're never.
I
getting
I
back.
look I look
No,
I
we're
look
not.
forward to seeing what new beasties they come up with.
Same.
I want to see more of Methuselah. I want to see more of Behemoth. I want to see more of what Legendary came up with, and them. I want to see what is it? There was a snake-like one, not the one that he
Tiamat.
fought in. No, not Tiamat. There was a different. I can't remember the name. I want to see Abaddon, the spider one,
Oh yeah, but
not
Yeah.
Cilia. I want to see Abaddon, the spider one, which is
So
supposed to be
very dead.
older than Godzilla. So it's
I kind of would rather them continue the original Titan route as opposed to try to spend all the money to get Toho monsters.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I've told this to Gold. The only Toho monster I genuinely want to see them use is Destroya, but Destroya's
Yeah.
endgame.
Yeah, he's a final boss. Yep.
So I would have preferred a unique space monster over using Space Godzilla.
Yeah.
I don't really like the idea that Space Godzilla is the next big bad.
Well,
So,
from what I understand, he's not the big bad of the movie, though. He's like one of the main threats, but he's not the big bad, and we're not going to get the big bad till the very end.
That would make sense
everything.
to shift
If everything I've
expectation.
read,
Mm-hmm.
everything I've read goes that route. Hell, I want to see the Griffin that they had set up for Godzilla, the 1998 Godzilla.
that'd be
That Sam
yeah.
Winston.
Yeah.
That would be a badass figure to bring in and give it life, because that design was fucking epic.
I'm wondering if it's not Space Godzilla, if maybe there's a chance it's Orga or something like that.
Don't give me Orga. Orga was a trash fucking beastie.
I like
Sorry.
Orga. I like his
Orga-
big hands.
Hey now.
Orga was okay, but
Just because his movie was bad doesn't mean he was bad.
Yeah, his design was cool.
that's where it's kind of, if they would have gave him a better storyline instead of,
Yeah.
look, I'm a rock, now I'm an alien that's turning into Godzilla. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Give me some more storyline with that one.
Well, the problem was they introduced him too late in the movie.
Yeah.
The idea for Orga would have worked if he actually had more part of a plot.
Yeah.
But
Because they pulled it off with Hedorah.
Yep.
Hedorah was just a pile of goo running around. Then halfway through the movie, you got to see him.
I'd love to see that MonsterVerse. With the whole pollution theme, that would tie in well.
Hedorah would fit pretty well.
Yeah.
So
But
we'll
I
see.
don't know.
We'll see where it goes.
Just seeing people going, it's like, oh, what's this monster called? Oh, we're gonna call it Space Godzilla. It's like, no,
Yeah.
that's what I'm worried.
Also,
about.
Space Godzilla implies Biollante existed.
Well,
No,
Isn't that the
ish.
ish? Yeah, because
Ish.
it doesn't have to be in
So-
the MonsterVerse though.
it doesn't have
Yeah.
to be a MonsterVerse. I'm just saying it's kind of odd because now it's like, how did Godzillas get in space? Because he's an
There could
Earth
be-
native.
Who says
Earth.
they weren't from there before?
It could
Because Godzilla was formed specifically from the nuclear blast
Mhm.
in the 40s.
He's the protector of the Earth.
Well, not
Well,
the
no,
MonsterVerse.
Not the
Yeah, not
MonsterVerse one.
MonsterVerse.
Oh,
He's
my
guardian of the
bad.
MonsterVerse
My
one.
fault.
No.
All right. Well,
Big fan.
MonsterVerse Godzilla is a natural creature that just feeds
Yeah.
off radiation.
yeah, Interesting.
He's like a guardian.
The only one that's been confirmed to be out from outer space was Ghidorah.
Yes. Bring his
So
brothers
far.
in.
So
Well,
far.
they mentioned he had brothers.
In
the
the
book.
novel, in the novel, he's known as the youngest son,
Yeah.
who had no territory, so he came to Earth to claim his own territory.
So his brothers should come to avenge him. There you go.
As long as it's not a noodle Ghidorah.
No,
Like,
it'd be freaking. Make it Death Ghidorah. Freaking Death Ghidorah.
Kaiser Ghidorah.
No, we're not doing the. No, we're not doing the Santa. The My Little Pony Ghidorah. No, we're not doing that.
I mean,
Look at his cutie.
They could do Grand Ghidorah from Rebirth of
Yeah.
Mothra.
Yes, any of
Yeah.
those.
So there's a lot of room to play and a lot of beasties to go through. But we have run out of time 20 minutes ago. So, Nick, tell everybody where they can find you.
I'm Yaucha8642 on Instagram. I'm starting to post a little more frequently now, so you can see my customs throughout this month. Next month is also known as Jurassic June, where I'm going to attempt to post a dinosaur shot every single day. So that's Yaucha8642 on Instagram.
Nice. Gold, what do you got?
Same as usual. The Devil's Toys and Gold Member 150. Devil's Toys is wrapping up our Devils Do Nature collab. That ends on Thursday, which is my birthday. So the next one has been suggested by my girlfriend, and I'll be getting to work on that and announcing it next Monday.
Don't follow.
We also have something else from you, Gold.
Yeah, we do. Something begins tomorrow.
Yes.
Every Twisted Tuesday, at least from my point, whatever else. The Shrunken Heads begin every Tuesday. A fun sitcom about 3 guys telling people they've died. Just office life and the
Have a
afterlife.
good night, Magnet. Thank you.
But yes,
So definitely be watching the page. Check that out.
I've been sitting on like 40 pictures of these guys already, and I just got them in like a week ago.
Nice.
Freaking love them.
Lights, what do you got?
Well, I'm still dead, so
Fair.
Tragic.
the only thing I can say is to check me out with Dead Men on Toy Snobs Saturday, 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. whatever the fuck he is, Pacific, I
Pacific.
think. And go and check out the Printed in Blood horror toy photography art book, Plastic Nightmares, on their website, printedinblood.com, or Instagram or whatever. Just go support it, because if this book does well, then other genres of toy photography will be a potential for an art book. So it's a very cool thing. Please go check it out. Again, that's printedinblood.com / Plastic Nightmares, I think. Don't quote me.
Yes.
Just printedinblood.com.
Yeah, you'll be able to find it. Look for Plastic Nightmare. Pre-order is still up, and it drops when?
August, I think.
August. Okay. Awesome. And you can always find me Instagram, Ravenseye Studio 21, and here every Monday at 9 p.m. And this Wednesday, I will be with the GFPF on their late show on Wednesday. So
Sick.
go check that out, and definitely check out my link tree for all the other shows out there. GFPF has a ton of them. Figure Fight Club, they have a ton of shows. I was on with Lucid Base last week, and it was a really fun show. And Initial Goose, fun guys, really fun guys.
enjoyed that
Great
show.
conversation. That was an awesome show. Definitely, they run so many shows a week. It's nuts. And then Geeked Out Click tomorrow. I believe Savage Crucible is going to be live with Fanboy Tone tomorrow night. Fanboy Tone, I should have left it. I've already pulled it down, but go to Instagram, Fanboy Tone's page. We'll have the flyer for it. Go check that out, and you might be able to get some more information on when those next drops are coming and what they might be. You got Toy Mercs Live on Wednesdays, A Weekly Habit, A Worthy Addiction on Thursday, Holly Posable Fridays, Toy Snob Saturdays, Latin Legions on Sundays. Pick Bar, I think, is still taking a break. But I will get more information about that for you. But awesome shows all around the horn. Go check out the link tree. There's links to everybody's pages and their YouTube shows as well. Other than that, next week we've got a special Star Wars-esque show next week, and we're going to be running down Maul. So if you haven't watched it and you don't want spoilers, go watch it because we want you to watch our show as well.
And with that being said, guys, thank you for watching. It's been a joy. We love you all. I don't
Definitely
know. Your
get
shit
to
Live
died.
deliciously.
Your shit
Definitely
died.
be in the chat next week to talk about Star Wars stuff. And other than that, everybody, thank you for joining us in the chat. Hit that like, subscribe, and share button. And we will see you all next week. Bye.